These fools, they'll never learn.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Foo for Thought podcast. We are here. You may notice something a little bit different.
Hands free, baby!
Hands
Look
free.
at that! Hey!
Look.
Hey!
Look.
Yay!
Look how professional we are. You got sweaty hands.
I always have sweaty
You have
hands.
very sweaty hands.
Palms
So
are sweat.
two things. First, I'm not even talking in the camera. I should.
Yeah.
Two things. First, we're hands free, baby.
Hands free.
Hands free up in this joint.
Hmm.
Secondly, we're playing with the boys.
It's the boys.
Just the boys. We are ladyless.
That's right.
Tonight.
We're going to have to just watch our P's and Q's. Okay?
That's right.
You watch me and I'll watch you, baby boy.
Right, I'll watch you like a hawk, like Mike Hawk.
Like Ethan. You know what I'm saying?
Yes. Yeah, so no Devon today. She unfortunately came down with quite a severe sore throat. Don't worry about it. It's not COVID. She had a COVID test. She's right as rain. She's doing really, really well, other than she didn't want to talk because it would exacerbate her sore throat.
It's a good
We
word.
don't want that. Yeah.
I always want to say exacerbate, but it's
bet
not
you do.
there. Well,
Yeah.
one track mind?
Who, me or you?
Me.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, so it's just the two of us. We're just chilling like a pair of villains, and this new mic shit is delightful.
Holy
We don't want to
smokes.
touch them because they do make some noise, but
Yeah.
otherwise, look at us. We're popping pee.
Absolutely we are.
Yeah, this is
If we're popping too much pee, we can put those little voice
we can
protectors
put the
on.
pop guards on, but the problem is it'll cover our faces, and you guys, let's face it, you want to see our faces.
You want to see them.
Yeah, because we are. I was trying to think of a song that had sexy in it, and I couldn't think of one.
And I know it.
Nice. Or the Prince song, Sexy Mother. That one.
Okay.
So, hi everyone. Welcome to the show. We are happy to have you here. We are if you don't know who we are.
I just
well,
did like a go for it.
You did what?
I just did like a gay Hitler salute by accident.
Oh, well.
I was trying to say like hey.
Oh, okay.
I was like,
Firstly, you don't want to do a Hitler salute. Second, I'm not sure you want to refer to something as gay.
oh right. Well, there's a gay Hitler character from SNL,
Oh.
so I'm safe.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Safe.
We do episodes once every 2 weeks. In fact, things are changing a little bit with the YouTube channel, but the podcast once every 2 weeks. Every 2 weeks, we hop on these microphones and we review a particular movie. I'm Sean. I'm the host. Basically, the aim is to get this dude, Cyrus. I wanted to call you a nickname.
Take your time.
I've got one. I wanted to get this guy, the Princess Cyrus.
Holy hell. Well, I need a nap. The Princess Cyrus.
Cyrus.
That was good.
Yeah, I liked it.
Fucking hell.
Princess Cyrus,
Great movie.
and never seen it.
Very good.
Never seen
And
it.
he hath.
And that way.
Mm-hmm.
And Devon is usually here as well. We
Devon.
usually rock with Devon, but
Yeah.
obviously she is sick. So this week we're going to be chatting about a very particular film. But before we do that, let's get into some house cleaning.
Some tales.
What have you been up to?
What have I been up to?
Yeah, some DuckTales.
Some DuckTales, baby.
You should have hit me with a woo then.
What?
I should have gone some DuckTales, and you should have gone woo.
Yeah, you're right. Let's try it again. No.
Let's get into
No.
some DuckTales.
Woo!
Nice.
Race cars, airplanes. I've been streaming. Have you heard of it? Do you know what it is?
Is that when you have very severe diarrhea?
Yes. Streaming. I said I can't talk. I'm streaming.
Streaming out of my ace.
Just a constant stream for a few hours every night.
You have been streaming. You've been streaming on Twitch.
I have, yeah.
Yeah.
I will say my Twitch name. It's
Do it.
Dearte. Just type that in. Fuck all the twitch.tv bullshit
You want to
stuff.
spell it just in case, though?
DEARTAY.
There you go.
It's about 4 or 5 people show up. We talk some shit and watch me lose in Street Fighter, but I'm down for whatever games.
Guys, jump in with him, and let's get some people in there chatting to Cyrus.
It's fun. It's good.
Yeah, you got some
vibes.
If I can say so myself, you have 4 or 5 very solid followers.
Yeah.
Who are a fan of you, and they hop on most times you stream.
Yeah.
And have a little chat with you. Do you have a schedule? Do you stream?
No.
Nope. Okay.
I just work up the courage to press record, and then that's pretty much it.
Okay. Yeah, that's good. Yeah.
How about you, sir?
Me? What have I been up to?
Mm.
Not a lot. I've watched some stuff. I can talk about what I've watched.
You don't say.
Well, firstly, what I have started, I've restarted for the third time. I haven't gotten through it the first 2 times, but I'm pushing myself this time around. Samurai. Oh no! He's only gone another fucking mare.
Now, hey, well, we're learning here.
Yes, we are.
We're learning.
Samurai Champloo.
That's right.
I restarted Samurai Champloo. The first time I watched Samurai Champloo, I got through 3 episodes. Second time, I got through 6 episodes. Right now, I'm on episode 19.
Ooh.
Out of 26.
Okay.
So I'm almost there. I'm almost at the time where they meet the samurai that smells like sunflowers.
With that dope hat.
I haven't seen him yet.
You haven't in flashbacks? Just a dope dude who's just
maybe.
kind of pacing, and he has this like, big ass wicker hat thing.
Oh, maybe, yeah, maybe. I don't remember.
He's bad mother.
I will say this: Samurai Champloo is good. It's not great. It's not excellent. It's not fantastic. It's good. It's solid. It's enjoyable.
I accept that.
Yeah, I want to like it more. I want to like it as much as everyone else, but there are some miss episodes. There are some, like, there's hits and misses, and there are a fair share of misses. But when it does... Also, why is it that after episode 15, it gets 1,000 times better? It's like the art style is better.
Maybe they had different artists.
Yeah.
They do that.
Really interesting.
You know what's cool? I noticed this even as like a little kid. I mean, I'm sure everybody did, but Dragon Ball Z, when I was 10, one episode would be like, I cannot believe humans have made this. And the next episode is like, someone got a concussion.
Yeah, a 4-year-old did that.
Yeah, I'm like, what? First of all, the drawing is awful, and they're not moving.
Yeah.
It's just...
Yeah.
Like, Jesus Christ.
Have you seen Champloo?
Mm-hmm.
May I ask you a question?
Yes.
Are you a Gene guy or are you a Mugen guy?
No one's a Gene guy. Is that his name?
Yeah, Gene.
Gene can suck on it.
And by the way, you're incorrect. I'm a Gene guy.
No one's a Gene guy.
Billie Jean is not my lover. I love Gene. I think he's great. I love that he's this honorable, bespectacled guy. I like him. I'm a big fan. Mugen's
Holy
cool.
shit. You're Gene and I'm Mugen.
Oh my god.
Like in real life.
Oh my god. Yeah, kind of. Should we sword fight?
Yeah, which kind?
Not without penis. Although
I prefer that. It's less dangerous.
We won't die. That's true. I do like Mugen's fight style.
Just wild, man.
Yeah, he does
breakdancing. Does he put like blades in his teeth as well, or is that somebody else?
Sometimes. Yeah, not often. But if you want to watch Samurai Champloo, it's actually on Hulu now. It is subtitled and dubbed. I'm actually currently watching the dubbed version. I'm not watching.
Me too. I watched it.
Okay. Yeah, it's solid. I want to really love it, but I don't.
I want to really love every piece of media ever.
Yeah, I'm with you. Yeah, I want to be in all these fandoms that people are in.
I want to love country music and reggae.
Oh, do you know what? I want to love reggae, not country music.
But
yeah, if I loved it, then I would.
If you loved it, you'd love that you loved it.
Yeah. By the way, I'm looking at my phone. Everyone, I'm not in the. I wasn't in the shot, so I wasn't just looking into space. I'm actually looking.
I got some more stuff.
Oh yeah, so have I.
Real quick,
I've got a thing to say that may change your world.
A good way?
No.
A whole new world.
Yes. It may change how you look at things. I'm not saying you might weep on camera, but it's a possibility.
All right, well,
I'll hit you with that after you hit me with whatever you're hitting.
Okay, well, I'm gonna give you some nice happiness stuff.
Take a sip of my drink.
Yeah. I went to my mama's birthday.
You went to your mama's birthday?
I went to my mama's birthday.
Yes.
No, we went out for lunch. Good ass time. I got that piano tuner for them.
You did say you were going to tune up her piano.
Yeah, she loved it.
That's awesome. Such a good gift.
Right?
Such a good gift.
And it was I have to commend myself because it was like functional, because she's always like, I want to be better at the piano. I want to take lessons. And then the baby comes over and the baby plays the piano. So I was just looking at it and I was like, yeah, that's it. Yeah. So the dude came over, and not only when you get a piano tuning, they don't just go bing, bing, bing. They play, dude.
Yeah.
And she recorded him playing, and he's going nuts.
Nice.
They had like a little mini concert.
So now she can hop on that bad boy and play as a show tune.
That's right.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
You ready for the news?
Just bring it the whole thing down.
It's about Devon.
Oh God.
And it's very sad news about Devon.
Why? Okay, I won't say anything.
Oh, it's difficult for me to say. She's never seen Dumb and Dumber.
You can't do that to me.
I can, because I just did.
I'm seriously upset.
So am I. She's never seen Dumb
No,
and
fuck the
Dumber.
Dumb and Dumber thing. I thought you were gonna bring up something serious.
I just did. That's not serious.
No, I thought you were like gonna be like,
She's got.
she's ill. Yeah,
No, well, she is ill. She's got a sore throat, but she's never seen Dumb and Dumber, which makes her mentally ill.
yeah.
Never in her life.
I have a bad feeling she's gonna be like,
Oh, 100%. Do you know what? She's not even going to watch it. I just don't think she.
don't let her watch it.
Yeah. Does it hold up? Does Dumb and Dumber hold up?
That's one of those. It's better because you saw it when you were a kid. I think
Yeah.
it's just like, I don't want to shit on it. It's just,
Yeah, I get you. I get
you know what is Flames?
Go on.
Liar, liar. All day, every day.
You know what? I haven't seen Liar Liar since.
Oh,
it
that
came
holds
out.
up, baby.
You know what I just bought on Blu-ray, 4K?
Hmm.
The Truman Show.
Hmm.
Good film.
That was a little over my head when I watched it the
Okay.
first time.
Yeah, you should watch
I'm
it.
not a
It's really good.
dumb child anymore. Like I completely
Not
get
Dumb
it
and
now.
Dumber.
That's right.
Yeah, Devin hasn't seen Dumb and Dumber, so rest in peace to her.
Rest in peace.
She's in trouble.
Mm.
Do you want to watch last night?
I've been doing this a lot. You know, on our podcast a while ago, you said something. I was like, "Yep, up, up." You're like, "Mm." I was like, "What did you? Why did you just make that
You
sound?" You're like,
borrowed it
"Dude,
off
I don't." You're like, "Dude, I don't know." I'm doing like,
You know
mm.
what I'm doing recently? I've done it 3 times tonight. I keep going, oh yeah. I've been doing a lot of oh yeah, a bit like the Kool-Aid man.
Okay.
You'll tell me something, you'll be like, oh, these fries are good, and I'll be like, oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
I
yeah.
don't know why. I don't like it. I watched The Flash last night.
Okay.
Do you know what? I liked it.
Yeah?
I liked it a lot.
That's good. That's
Yep.
from a certain movie.
Call back, maybe. Jim Carrey.
Our pets' heads are falling off. Go ahead.
Yeah. It's actually good. It's a good film. Some of the CGI is the worst CGI you've ever seen.
Mm?
Terrible, but the plot's good. It relies on a lot of hey guys, see what we've done? Let's see what we've done. Oh, do you like this? A lot of fan service in The
Okay.
Flash. I don't want to spoil anything for anyone. I will just say this: there are some cameos in there, and the cameos are shockingly decent.
All right.
And I'm not talking about Michael Keaton. We all know Michael Keaton's back as Batman. I'm talking about other cameos, and they are. I'll go as far as to say they're treats. They're absolute treats.
Arnold Schwarzenegger is Mr. Freeze.
I wish that would be amazing. Sadly not.
No.
No, some good, and Supergirl's really good. Unfortunately, Batman and Supergirl do not get like any story. They're just there just to be Batman and be Superman.
Okay.
They don't really get any storyline at all. But Batman has a fight, and I don't know why more people aren't talking about this fight. It's one of the most decent Batman fights I've seen in quite some time.
With Keaton?
Oh yeah, I mean,
Good
his
shit.
stunt double. I just said oh yeah again.
Oh yeah.
Keep doing it, yeah. I don't like it. Yeah, his stunt double, but it's good stuff. It's good stuff.
Sorry, I'm listening.
Do you know what I've realized?
Well, how about that? What's up?
This is an interesting thing for the podcast. I am currently listening to us through headphones, and they are not plugged in.
Okay.
I've had headphones in this whole time, and they're not plugged in. So
Unplug, man.
I'm gonna take them out because I look like a dildo. So, I've been watching The Bear as well. Everyone should watch The Bear on Hulu. It's absolutely fantastic. One of the best shows on TV. It's about a man who's a chef, and it is a very, very excellent show. Very excellent show. We finished season 2. The show is very tense and has a lot of like family drama. Really good though. The best drama series I've seen in quite some time.
Lovely.
That's all I've watched. I haven't watched much else, really. I watched Kamen Rider, the Kamen Rider film, yesterday, and
yeah.
I think you have to have watched a lot of Kamen Rider to get the film. I watched the film and I was just like, this is convoluted and it's fine. The action sequences are superb, but the rest of the film is like, I don't really know what's going on, but sure, I think you have to watch Kamen Rider. But I have been, I started watching one Kamen Rider series, kind of gave up on that because it was repetitive. I can't remember which one it was, Kamen Rider 0 something. And then
Animals.
I just started
with the animals, right? He's like, shark.
Mm-hmm. And then I just started watching Kamen Rider Black, and that's really good. I've watched 3 episodes of that. That's much better. And then I watched the film, and yeah, I needed to have watched more Kamen Rider. So yeah, Kamen. Carmen, chameleon.
Carmen Sandiego.
Oh yeah, where in the world is Carmen Sandiego?
You know what? Never liked that show.
Neither did I.
I don't give a shit.
No.
You know what I cared about? Not those stupid ass kids.
No.
Carmen.
Oh.
Oof.
Oh yeah.
Red? Big old red coat?
Red,
Big old hat?
like a big old hat.
Did she ever take her clothes off?
Only in my mind.
No.
Yeah. Oof, Carmen.
Oof. Making an egg sandwich.
Yeah.
Mm.
Okay, should we get into the movie?
Yep.
All right, this week we are covering 2011's War of the Arrows. This is a Korean film directed by. I'm going to have my phone in this hand.
I'll be right back.
Because I keep looking off into the. Are you going to leave me on my own? This is crazy. This is unprofessional.
I'm going to turn the AC up too.
Okay. Directed by Kim Han Min, starring Park Hae-il, Ryu Seung-ryong, I'm getting these all wrong, Kim Moo-yeol, and Moon Chae-won. Don't like that. Don't like those names. I like the names. I don't like the fact that I just got them completely wrong. Action choreography by Choi Tai-hwan. That one's easier. Yeah. I won't talk too much about the film because I'm waiting for Cyrus to come back. So I do have a few interesting tidbits about the film. Come on, come and sit. Come and sit next to me. What? Oh, got you. You turning it temperature lower or higher? It's cold in here.
Yeah.
It's pretty nippy as it is.
Sweaty hands.
Oh, that's okay. Oh. Nice. All right. I got a little tidbit for you.
Mm-hmm.
South Koreans were upset at the director because they accused him of, get this, plagiarizing from. Cyrus said that this film is the child of two other films.
It is exactly one film. But if you want to go a step further, two films had a baby.
What film do you think the Korean population said to the director, "You're stealing from"?
You tell me.
You've probably got the same one, right? Does it begin with an A?
Yeah.
Yeah. Apocalypto.
It's exactly, down to the finest thing. Tiger, jaguar.
Yeah.
Forest, jungly,
Yeah.
same shit.
Yeah.
Tracking down, slowly taking care of them one by one.
Apocalypto apparently was surprisingly popular in South Korea for some reason, and the director later admitted
It's
that
fucking 10.
War of the Arrows is an homage to Apocalypto.
Okay.
The director says, which is fine. It's not. I don't think it's insultingly the same, but you can definitely see where he's giving a lot of nods to Apocalypto to all Melly Gibbs.
And you know what the other movie is?
Go on.
They went on a date.
Go on.
Apocalypto's like, let's go out for a nice seafood dinner.
I couldn't think. I had one in my head, and I was just like, okay, Apocalypto. I couldn't think of the other one you were thinking
Apocalypto was
of.
whining and dining.
69?
Yeah, that's where this film came from.
Nice.
Robin Hood.
Men in Thieves?
Just Robin Hood.
Men in
Just
Tights.
in general.
Prince of Thieves. God, I got that so wrong. Men in Thieves.
Men of Thieves.
Just Robin Hood in general.
Mhm.
Okay.
One guy, excellent with a bow and arrow, kind of does his own thing, has like a troop against the government.
Okay.
It's not so much taking from the rich, giving to the poor. It's more like,
No.
fuck the government.
Yeah.
Or the Mongolians. Manchurians.
Manchurians, not Mongolians.
Oh.
They're not in this. By the way, Manchurians? Chinese, right?
Sure.
Okay.
You right?
Me?
Right? No, I mean,
Yeah.
is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Manchuria.
Because the Manchus took over China at some point, but were they Chinese? Oh, we shouldn't talk about
Damn
this.
it. No, we shouldn't.
We're idiots.
It is very cool to see an old school Korean movie like that.
Yes.
Because you always see it Chinese, Japanese. I've never seen an old. I don't even know what that time period would be. 18.
Oh no, I don't. I've got no
No
idea.
guns.
Yes, none. But I couldn't even take a guess. It could be 1343 for all I know.
Mhm.
No idea. So give us your review. What did you actually think of War of the Arrows?
You want me to go?
I could go.
I would love to go. Thank you very much. I'll have this dance.
Hit me with those rhythm sticks.
Hit me with your best shot.
Play that funky music, white boy.
All right. Dance Dance Revolution.
Did you ever play that game?
No, but I think I would have been sexual chocolate at
I
it.
think I got no hand-eye
You would be.
coordination.
Listen, we're buddies right here.
We are. And what you're going to say is the absolute truth. So I'm
You
all
have
right
an
with it.
incredible amount of strength, and one of them is not dexterity.
Definitely not. Definitely not. I am not a limber gentleman.
Well, a hand dexterity. Like,
What do you mean?
oh shit,
Oh, no.
hand-eye coordination.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You're referring to the way I type?
Well, sure. I was like, hey man, let's play World of Warcraft. You're like, nope. I was like, oh well, you move with the mouse and stuff, and then you like move around with the keys. You're like,
Who
fuck
am
this
I?
shit.
Who am I? Stephen Hawking? Wait, you wouldn't be able to do that.
He's
Well-
got a good. He's got a good hand though. He's got a strong hand, right?
I don't know. Either way, I was not very good at the World of Warcraft, but Cyrus has found a new game for me, which is literally just point and click.
Dude, I'm telling you right now,
I think I can do it.
truly a second grader would smoke this game.
Don't say that because I might fuck up.
You won't. I'm there. You won't fuck up.
Okay,
And then if you do, you just walk. You just start again. Who cares?
I can do that.
I'm just running around beating up goblins and stuff. I forgot. I lost my train of thought. Oh, the
You were
movie.
talking about the film. Yeah.
Uh,
See how he referred to it as a movie and I referred to it as a film?
Yeah.
Because I'm a cinephile and he's a
pedophile. Yeah.
No,
But,
because
so if
I'm
you're a-
British and he's
If you're a file, it just means you love it.
Yeah.
Francophile.
yeah, burrito file.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
Nail file.
X Files. What was that? Nail file. Oh, X Files. Okay,
That's
got
good.
it.
I'll take those.
Yep,
Those are
alright.
good. Princess Cyrus. Princess Cyrus. Yikes. Yeah, this is a good movie, man. What do you want me to say? Characters, baby, characters. That's my jam.
You liked it.
Yes.
You know, when
It's
I picked,
apocalypto.
when I picked this film, I was like, both Devon and Cyrus are gonna like this one.
Yeah.
Oh,
do you
by
want
the
me
way,
to
everyone,
say?
Devon did watch the film with me, so she has seen it, and I got a little sneak peek. She said, "I like that." That's about all I got.
It's good.
I'm glad you liked it.
Thumbs up.
Yeah,
Simple plot, character driven. Good acting.
action.
Good action. Bad guy's great.
That guy's solid.
Bad guy's one of those bad guys you're like, how bad is he? You know what I mean?
And they give you a little taste, little tease, going, this guy, he's the bad guy, and he ends up not being the bad guy. The prince or king, what was he? The prince,
The
king?
prince.
He ends up yeah. Anyway, we'll get to that in a minute. I love this film. I absolutely love this film. It was way better. When I watched it the first time, I loved it. Watching it now, I loved it even more. It's fantastic. So what this film does is it hits you with a pretty good first hour. The first hour of this film is pretty solid. The second hour, it goes mental. It goes mental. It becomes this amazing cat and mouse chase with amazing set pieces. Really, really good. Really good.
This isn't a kung fu movie. This is just a good movie. It's
Yeah.
not. I wouldn't even say it's an action movie. Really, it is.
See, me and Devon were talking about it. She said, "What genre would you say this film is?"
Archery.
I'd say action thriller.
Okay,
Yeah, that kind of works.
definitely a thriller.
But it's got enough action in it, I think. Oh, it's actually a thriller dance.
Yeah.
Didn't like it.
Yeah.
Um,
These microphones are fucking nice.
I know. I love being able to, do all of this.
Because I can touch it if I want to. Phrasing.
Yes,
But I can gesticulate. That's a good word.
I can
I don't
jerk
care what you
off
say.
and jerk Cyrus off at the same time
Yeah, dude.
if I wanted to, which I don't. Not right now.
All you need.
I'm busy.
I'm doing it right now.
I'm recording a podcast.
I'm in the nude.
In the opening, I kid you not, in the opening 5 minutes of this film, how many dogs do we get killed?
Yo.
4 dogs? I've got it in my notes.
Let's see. 1, 2
4.
from the papa, and then the papa again. That's 4.
4 dogs, and then someone kills a deer.
Mhm.
Lots of dead animals in this film.
Lots of great CGI.
Are you being
A
sarcastic?
little bit.
For what?
The deer was pretty good.
The deer was good. I think the deer was real.
There's another animal that comes a little later.
Oh, great. Well,
That
it's
deer was.
okay.
I don't think the deer was. Real.
No.
No, it was
Oh,
jumping around weird.
It was good CGI then.
Okay.
Yeah, this film that does not give a fuck about killing animals. And to be honest, there's some other moments where this film does not give a fuck, which I'm going to get to in a minute. But yeah, it kills. If you are upset by animals being killed on screen,
If you're normal,
yeah, don't watch this one. It's pretty bad. right?
Well, I
Pretty
mean, you can
grim.
kill people, and that's just totally fine. If you kill dogs,
I think people are
it's
more
different.
upset about animals being killed.
Yeah,
You can,
because you tell an animal to kill someone.
and
It's a
also,
person's choice to kill
and
someone.
when people die in films, it's like the bad guys die. Usually, you know, a dog isn't inherently bad,
Yeah,
right?
it's told.
It's told, which makes it sad. Yeah. So
It doesn't want to do that. It wants to eat and lie down and hump a little bit.
exactly. Yeah. Like me. That's what
Yeah,
I want to do.
that's all that mammals want.
Yeah. Pretty much. Pretty much.
You know what would suck to be? A
Mhm.
snake.
Why?
Because they're just like, what's going on there in their life?
Yeah.
They
Kind
wake
of.
up, they're like, shit, I'm a snake.
I'm a snake. I've got to go and eat something.
I gotta eat something. Like, no one
Don't they?
likes me.
Don't they eat something and then they're good for like 6 months?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like an anaconda can eat something and just be good for like a year. It's just like an alligator.
Oh, an alligator
A
does that?
crocodile. Yeah,
Oh,
alligators.
really?
You
I
know the
didn't know
Nile
that.
crocodiles?
Yeah.
They go up to like the buffalo.
Yeah.
That's like a year.
Oh, really? Oh, I didn't know that.
All
Yeah.
right. On pace. On point. No tangents.
No tangents. We're doing it. We're
Mm.
doing it live. We're doing it well. I was a little bit out of frame. Now I'm back. This film opens with essentially something. It just lands you right in the middle of it. This film. There's a guy who's
Siege.
a siege. A guy who is a traitor. That's all we know. We don't really know what he's. I'm going to use a word that doesn't exist. Don't know what he's traiting against.
Yeah.
We don't know. He's just a traitor, and
He's just traitoring
he's
all over
traitoring
the
along.
place.
And he has 2 children,
Mm-hmm.
and the 2 children are running away from some dogs and some men because their father is the traitor. The father catches up with them and basically says, "You get the fuck out of here." To the boy, he says, "You are now this kid's father. You are to look after her." And then he says, "Go, go, go. I'll, basically hold them off." They run off into a forest, and there's actually a really good moment in this film where they're in the forest and they're looking down on their father fighting the quote unquote bad guys. And as the father gets killed, gets his head chopped off, the son covers the daughter's eyes, and yet he sees it. I think that's a really good moment that he subjects himself to the trauma of seeing his father killed and spares her that. I think that's really interesting. I don't think it's followed through in the
Can you
film.
go into that?
Yes. That kid could have closed his eyes. He could have closed his eyes and not seen it and not looked at it. But there's something honorable and something inherently brave in him protecting his sister to start with, and then him fucking having the balls to watch his own father die. And
Oh.
I think that's fuel for his later bravery. This guy's pretty brave.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I think it's very interesting. It's a very honorable thing to do because most people would close their eyes.
It's almost like he is saying, by watching this, I accept the torch, Father. I will be
Yes.
strong. I will take this pain and
Yes.
spare her pain.
Yes. I'm letting it fuel me. Yeah. Yeah.
He's like, I am strong. And this is the beginning
Exactly.
of my trials.
Yes. Yes. Um. Yeah. I really like that. I had a question.
Yes.
All right. So in this film, um, the son at one point cries, and when he cries, a single tear trickles down his face.
Mhm.
Do you think in any film in existence they've ever had to CGI that tear?
Yeah.
Do you think?
Yeah.
You think in Hollywood when someone can't muster a single tear, they CGI it in?
Yeah. But there's old school tricks. But they probably they put some shit and then they probably blink and they go action. And then
Yeah.
that guy.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. Um, I've always wondered. I'd love to know which film they CGI'd in it. Did you know? Speaking of archery, when people knock arrows and draw back in Hollywood films, most of the time, or this is what I read, the arrow is CGI'd because
Huh.
you cannot have a loaded weapon on a set of a film.
Huh.
So either the arrow is rubber, obviously.
Why don't they just put a little green ball on the end and then CGI that?
That's good. But maybe that's what they do. I don't know.
Probably.
But yeah, probably. But I did read that there's some CGI element there, and I think in a lot of the Hunger Games they had to do some CGI jiggery pokery.
Mm.
Yeah, to prevent Katniss Everdeen from having someone's eye out.
Katniss and PETA.
Peter, yeah, forgot his name.
Yep. He's in a movie. Five Nights at Freddy's? Something at Freddy's?
Oh yeah, he is in that. I saw the trailer for that the other day.
What do you think?
I'll watch it.
It's
It looks
kinda cool, right?
It's fine. It's
So,
been done
listen.
already with Nick Cage as Wally's Wonderland, where it's just exactly the same story but with Nick Cage.
Oh.
Yeah, and Nick Cage doesn't say a word in the entire film. He's entirely silent.
All right.
Yeah, but I'll watch it. I'll watch it.
That game would F me up.
I've never played it, but it does look quite scary. I see a lot of people online playing horror games. Like on YouTube, I'll watch some people play horror games. If I had the headphones on while I played, I don't get scared easy, but
Do you know the one where you're in like a house? Oh, I'm scared. I'm gonna scare myself. You go into a room and then you hear like or something. And you're like, shit.
I was watching someone play that the other
And
day.
like you either if you look at it, they'll get you or something, and you have to like run.
Yeah, and you can play online with friends.
I can't remember if you want to look at it or you don't want to look at it.
I don't think you do. I think it's
This
like
little girl. I don't know.
oh, I don't know. Maybe I'm thinking of another one. There's one that's called like Phantasmagoria or something, and you play ghost hunters and you team up with your friends. It's not called that, by the way. It's called like something phantom phobia. I don't know
Is
what
that
it's called.
the one we talked about? The cameras.
Yeah, you do have cameras.
The
yeah.
Japanese girls with the cameras.
No, that's another one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we're getting our games totally muddled. And then Outlast is another one. Outlast is like the granddaddy of them all. Granddaddy? Who am I?
Oh yeah,
Hey, granddaddy. No, don't like that.
that's right.
So 5 dead animals in 10 minutes. Oh, by the way, this film has a wonderful, wonderful word for brothel.
Go to get go.
Joy house, baby. I'm gonna go to the Joy house.
That's really good.
really good word for a brothel.
They should do that in America.
Damn right.
Not
Absolutely.
we shouldn't just start calling them that. Someone should make one.
Oh, called
Call
the
it
Joy
the
house.
Joy
Oh, I
House.
just think we should start calling brothels joy houses. Look at this unprofessional
Who
mother.
that called my name?
Someone text.
Dwayne says thanks for the tip. You're welcome, Dwayne. Thanks for the Chipotle.
Oh, all right.
You know what I mean?
I'm okay with that.
It was
okay
The
with
Rock.
that. I didn't, as long as it wasn't another one of your honeys.
Nah, I mute them.
Okay.
I have all these contacts, and it's all hot women. And that's called a lie.
Yeah.
Mm.
What was I saying? Joy house.
Joy House.
Joy house. What would you call the ladies that work at the Joy house?
Joy employees. Nope.
Don't care for that.
Joy.
Joy girls.
Pretty good. That's too much.
Joy girls. You might be right there. Joy.
I do know
Although-
that the hostess or the person in the front, her name's gonna be Joyce.
Joyce. She could just be called Joy. That's just the name as well.
Yeah.
Although, if you went to a gay Joy house and they were called Joy Boys,
That's
works.
clean.
Joy Boys.
That is
works.
100%.
Yes, I
I
like.
got the rhyming and then
I like Joy. I don't like Joy Boys. I'm just saying I like Joy Boys. Yeah, but
What would
Joy
they be
Girls
called?
doesn't work.
Well, let's just say it starts with joy. We have to go with joy.
Joy
blank.
something, right? Joy ladies.
Joy gals.
Joy gals.
Too much.
It sounds like a 50s, like, here come the Joy gals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they have like Rosie the Riveter shit.
Yeah. Joy. Yeah, it'd have to be something. I don't know.
Joy Boys is clean.
And I tell you what, I'm just going to say something. I don't want to go any further into it, but I'm just going to say joysticks. That's all I'm saying.
That's great.
Joysticks.
That's very good.
Yeah, I don't know what that means, but when you're in there, they may
It's a
they
room.
may touch your joystick.
It's a room with a bunch of arcade games and then just dudes with boners.
Hey, that works.
And you blindfold yourself and you play the arcade game and then 50-50 you might get a wiener. Like you're like on the arcade game.
You. I thought you meant never mind.
We're getting to
But joy houses is a great word, and I don't know whether it was a bad translation or whether in Korea South Korea they're actually called that. But I loved it. Joy
probably a
houses.
bad translation.
Yeah.
There were a couple.
Oh yeah, it sounds so pleasant. I'm just off to the Joy House.
Wonderful.
Yeah, you are. Have a
Take your
good time.
time.
Have a bloody good time
Send
with the
a
Joy
postcard.
House. Yeah. Yeah.
And I feel like at a Joy House, it's a lot less smutty.
Oh yeah.
Like is more lighting and like lots of candy,
yes.
muffins,
Yeah.
cupcakes, not muffins.
Maybe even like maybe they have the windows open and there's natural air in there.
Oh man, and you can like you're like hey Frank, and he's mowing the lawn.
Oh yeah.
That's cool.
Or
That's a
maybe
nice simple
and you
Joy
know
House.
the regulars when you walk in and they're not like, oh god, here comes Cyrus again.
They're like the usual, the usual. I'm like hand job, baby.
That's right. That's right. Yeah. A joy job. Even.
Joy job. That's it.
There you go.
And there's a menu.
But I do like the fact that one of the guys goes, Joy House doesn't live up to its name in this film. I did appreciate that. I was just like, that's kind of funny that it doesn't live up to its name.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, we didn't even start the movie yet.
No, we kind of did. So they get to their
Father's friend,
and he takes them in, and basically we fast forward
13 years.
13 years? Okay. Fast forward 13 years, and they're all grown up, and one of them, the guy, the son, is a good archer.
Excellent.
Very good archer. He's chasing a deer, he kills the deer.
He's depressed. He's fighting with alcohol.
He is. He's not having a good time. He's a bit down and dour. And he's having a drink and having fun with his friends. And then his mate comes along and says, look, I want to take you out for a good drink. I want to take you to a joy house.
That's right.
And he goes to the joy house, and there's a lady dancing and having a good old time with swords. But she's having a dance. And they're drinking that good wine. And the reason why he wanted to take him for a good drink,
Trying to butter him up.
he's trying to butter him up because he wants to have a.
He wants to pull his sister.
He wants to pull his sister. He wants to have a dabble.
He
with
wants
his
to
sister.
shift her. Shift? To shift? Ireland?
Oh, is it?
To shift someone?
Okay.
Yeah.
There's not many sheeples in this film. Sheeples. Sheepals. Sheepals. Fucking Korean.
Oh,
Yeah.
Shibala.
Yeah.
Shiba, yeah. I Shibala. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. There's not many in this film. I think I only counted 2.
Yeah.
But yes, he's trying to butter him up and say, I want your sister's hand in marriage.
You know what's kind of creepy?
Mhm.
When she showed up and she's like 6 or something, and he's like,
Yeah.
He's like, I'm gonna marry that
I'm
one.
gonna
I was
have
like,
that one.
dude, you're like 14.
Yeah, it was a bit gross. Yeah. But he says, okay, you can have her hand in marriage if you can cut me with this sword. And basically we get a bit of levity in the film.
Yeah.
Because they have a bit of a roll around, and then he's drank a little too much. This is his Nanyi, is that his name?
You gotta tell me.
Okay, I think his name.
Wait, that's the
Or something.
Gian? Is Gian? Who's Gian?
No, Nanyi's the guy, I
The
think.
girl is Gian?
I think so. Yes.
J.I.?
Yes.
I know we're mispronouncing it.
Yeah.
Horribly.
Probably. Oh yeah. So Nanyi, I believe, just all of a sudden starts vomiting heavily into this guy's face.
How'd you feel about that?
I thought it was a gross scene.
Did you like it though?
I laughed.
Oh, I was like, okay, next.
Oh, I liked it. I thought it was quite funny. I like that he pulls his hat down for it to splatter on his hat. That made me laugh. Yeah, it was kind of good.
There's like 4 cuts of it.
Yeah.
It wasn't like boop. It was like
yes. Yeah, there's a lot of it. Yeah, it was like the Team America vomit scene.
I did like how the Joy House ladies were like, oh god, oh, they're like, ooh,
Yeah, they weren't
Not
weren't
good.
Fans.
they went, not good.
Not good. That's an inside joke, everyone.
Isn't that funny how just 2 breath sounds can
Yeah,
make someone
be an
laugh?
inside joke.
Just
yeah. If anyone gets that,
nobody.
I will give you $1,000.
I bet the people who did it don't even know.
Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. Okay, yeah, we're going inside baseball here. So
Not good.
fast forward a little bit. Basically, they agree to get married, but they do it against the brothers' will or wishes. And on the day of their marriage, he actually sneakily turns up and leaves a nice pair of shoes for her, which secretly is him going, okay, you can marry this guy. But he does not attend the wedding. He fucks off and he does some archery in the woods. But,
That's like you doing karate in your mom's kitchen.
oh yeah, yeah. I've told that story, haven't I?
Yes.
Did I tell it on Uncut or did I tell it here?
Tell it again if you want.
So
good.
when I was young, I don't know how young I was. Do you know what? Not young enough.
Exactly. That's
I was
what makes
too old to be doing this. I was
So
lying
good.
in my bed one night, trying to get back to sleep, we just woke up for a second, and I said hark because I heard a sound, and I'm gonna be quite upfront. It was the sound of my mother making sweet love,
Okay.
and I did not appreciate
It
it.
was the sound of passion.
Yes, yes, it was the sound of a joy house. Yes, my mum had a fella, her boyfriend, over, and they were doing
You're playing Twister
what boyfriends and girlfriends do. And
in the
me
nude.
as a child, again, not sure how old I was, but I was probably like 12.
Oh, that's not so bad.
Is that bad? That's not bad.
I thought you were
Okay.
like 17.
Oh no, I was 23. I did not appreciate that my mother was having relations at all. I got quite upset, but
Uh,
I got angry to the point where I didn't know what to do. Also, I don't really know why I was that angry. It was just a child thing. I guess I didn't want my mum to be with someone else because, my dad and all that. Anyway, I got very, very angry. So I walked downstairs in my pajamas, and I got into the kitchen, and I wanted it to stop. So the first thing that comes to a 12-year-old boy's mind is I started doing very loud karate in the kitchen. So I started going, ah, yeah, and all that stuff. As my mom is trying to enjoy some passion, I am yelling,
passion
I'm
fruit.
Kia downstairs, and I'll be honest, my mum was interrupted, and she came downstairs. I also believe at one point I was swinging a broom round like a staff, like Donatello. And she came downstairs, and honestly, my mum was a very polite and lovely woman, and she said, "What the hell is going on?" But in my ears, and to this day, I know she really said, "What the fuck is going on?" She didn't say fuck, but I know she
Right. It's
meant
the
fuck.
same. Yeah.
Yes, she went, "What the hell is going on?" And I probably went, "Hua!" a little bit more. And the thing is, when your mum comes downstairs because you've interrupted her lovemaking with karate, when she
What's the
says
next step?
exactly, when she says, "What the hell is going on?" you can't explain what's going on. You can't say, "I was so mad that you were having sex.
I didn't know what to
I
do.
started doing karate in the kitchen." But the karate stemmed from pure childish anger. Like, I had something bottled and boiling inside me, and it didn't know how to get out. I could have screamed, but screaming, I don't know, just didn't work. I had to do something, so I did some kata. And yeah,
That was your excuse to get them to stop doing what they were doing.
yes.
So you had like something in your pocket. They're like, why did you do that? And you're like,
Yes.
well, I'm just doing karate.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
really, you're going, I don't like this. I want it to stop.
Yes, 100%. And it's why is a 12-year-old boy doing karate in the kitchen at midnight? So it didn't go well. My mum got very, very upset, and I'll be honest with you, her boyfriend, he went home.
Oh, dang.
So spoiler alert, it fucking worked.
Nice.
Have not brought it up to my mother since, and I
You
think
think she'd have a laugh?
yeah, I think so.
Do you like that I said have a laugh?
Yeah, that was pretty good.
Was that seamless?
It was because I didn't pick up on it,
Good.
and I just went with the flow. So yeah,
I asked Sean earlier today if I have like a Welsh card
yeah.
or an
It'd be a British pass,
a British
really, I think.
pass, like
Yeah.
about certain words. And he's like, yeah, you're fine. So I think I'll just pepper them in.
Yeah, you can throw
Pepper,
in some.
sprinkle.
What do they call them?
Oh, colloquialisms?
Yeah,
Damn.
isn't there a word for like particular British ones?
Britishisms.
I guess that's not the word I'm thinking of, but anyway, probably like Anglo-isms or something. Yeah, go ahead, sprinkle them in. Throw in a bollocks here and there,
All right, bruv.
a bloody. Oh, you can't get away with bruv.
I know.
Definitely not.
That's
get away
a
with
that's
bruv.
a that's a
I can't get away with bruv.
that's a I'm fucking around.
Yeah. Oh, I can't get away with bruv.
Geese.
Because I'm not from London. Like bruv is London. I would go, "Hello, brother."
Hello, bruv.
"Hello, bro." Yeah, I can't get away with bruv. And I can bet, oh, that's not true. I was going to say I can barely get away with geezer, but I use geezer.
Oh, you got geese.
Yeah, I use geezer or geese. Yeah, this geese.
I'm telling you right now. Can you give me a rating on my Maggie Smith? Because I swear to God, I just did it one day and I was like, holy shit.
You hit a hard, Maggie Smith. I've seen it and I like it, but you've never done it on camera, so feel free.
What do you mean I haven't? It's the same shit.
You haven't done it on camera, have you?
Oh.
That's what I'm saying. You haven't
Oh,
done
right.
it on
The
camera.
mannerisms are different when I'm on
Yeah.
the spot now.
Yeah.
I can't do it.
No, you have
I'll
to.
do it off camera.
No.
I'll just swivel the mic.
knock out your Maggie Smith.
That's it. She just.
You know what? You just said, "Can I do my Maggie Smith?" and then you bottled it, basically.
What do you mean? Bad?
No. Sorry, bottled means you can't. Are you chickened out?
Yeah, I do that all the time.
Yeah. Okay. Just so you know.
Yeah.
I finished Downton. Finished the 2 movies as
Yeah, I
well.
think you told.
Yeah, I finished the movies, baby boy.
Not bad, huh?
Second one isn't as good as the first one.
Is it the
First one's
French?
really solid.
Is the second the French
Second
one?
one's the Hollywood movie, and they've got the actress in there. Didn't like that one as much.
Oh, the first one's the Frenchman
Yeah.
who Maggie Smith was borking.
No, that's the second one as well.
Okay.
Who's gives the house to what's her face. Wow, why are we talking about this on the podcast?
Because it's fucking great. Because Maggie Smith.
she
Do you promise? Sorry.
that's good. I'm gonna say it. She dies in the second movie.
She sure does.
Mm-hmm.
It's an old broad.
I don't know, bro. She's still alive in real life, which is mental. So when they finish puking, they get a switch to the calves.
That must be bad. I wrote that
Looks
down.
so painful.
Those weird tortures that don't look that bad, I think are really bad.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
definitely. Yeah, it looks so painful. So the wedding happens. I bounced around a bit.
It's all right.
The wedding is happening. He delivers the shoes, and then we get an amazing little Jurassic Park scene.
Yeah.
I very much appreciated. He fires an arrow into a tree, and then there's a massive army that comes over the hill with tons of horses, and the arrow goes and starts rattling, and then we get some of this action. Some people's tea starts wobbling, and then we get the old Manchus coming round the corner, the old Manchurian candidate coming round the corner.
That's right.
And they are here. I've never seen that film.
Me neither.
No,
Who's in it?
Bradley? The sequel, the remake is Denzel. Yeah, Denzel's in that one. Nice. So we get basically we get a bit of an action scene where the Manchus roll into this Korean town, and I'm gonna basically say it, they are fucking everyone up, and they do the worst thing.
I gotcha. Can I hit you with it?
Go ahead.
I almost laughed at how brutal and insane it was.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, whoa, they're really killing people. Okay, man, look at those ropes around the neck. That's rough. And then just someone's like, I'm going to throw this baby in a well.
It's so horrible.
He's like, whoop. And she's like, oh, no.
They toss a baby in a well.
I would jump in there like no one's business. Easy.
Oh,
money.
yeah. I go in there.
But, I mean, I'd hope I'd have to be like, help me. Because you're fucking dead, right? Can you climb out of a well?
Oh, you don't. Oh, unless you kind of.
Oh,
Yeah.
you could put your back up.
Yeah, you could do that.
And then you can have the strength of a mom whose baby's in trouble.
Yeah, you could Jackie Chan it. Jackie Chan goes down though, not up.
He goes up sometimes. You know, in Rush Hour when he goes and then moves the camera out.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Also, this film is actually very violent. When people get hit by arrows, you get like a spray of blood.
Everybody gets an arrow on the neck.
Everyone, and it's good stuff. So lots of violence. You have lots of town people being dragged around by the throat. It's very barbaric, and I guess it just is there to let you know these Manchus are pretty shitty people. Which I kind of liked that they hit that hard, because you could just go, oh yeah, these are bad guys. Look, they come in, they stab someone.
Yeah,
but they really
that
hit
level
it.
of brutality.
They do something similar in and this isn't a great comparison. You're not going to think the same film as me. They do kind of the same in Rambo.
Okay.
In the 4th Rambo film, I believe someone throws a child onto a bonfire.
Oh.
Yeah, it's pretty rough.
I mean, what else is next?
Rambo just destroys everyone. I love that film. I love the 4th Rambo film. What were you thinking of?
There's this Viking movie where Vikings come over and like mess with like native indigenous people or something.
I don't know.
And they're like incredibly brutal.
Oh, okay.
It's kind of also like Apocalypto. I can't remember what it's called.
Yeah, I don't know that film. I bet I've seen it, but I just can't remember. Sorry, that sounded very pretentious. I bet I've seen it.
I bet you have seen it.
Probably. Sounds like something I'd watch. And Let's see. Let's look. Oh yeah. So we get a really really cool bit where so all these town folks get kidnapped essentially, trustled together and then marched out of town. But our good friend Nan is it Nanyi? Yeah, Nanyi the archer. He kind of escapes, and as he's running away, there's a really really good bit. Is as he's running away, this guy on horseback chases him with a sword.
He has a tough
And
time.
you think so? It's framed really, really well in that two things can happen. Nanyi can get sliced down and killed, or he can like dodge the sword. But what happens is you see him, and it looks like he gets hit. But the guy on the horseback comes, and he comes back, and he's got a big old arrow through the throat. Go on.
Here's what's cool about him returning.
Yeah.
Is he kind of has like a cocky
Yep.
trot. Like his horse is like,
Mhm.
yeah, even the horse knows. And then
And then he's like, he's got a big old arrow through his throat, and he dies. This film is very well directed, by the way. It has some really nice moments in it.
I actually feel bad for the actors and everyone involved because a lot of it seems very meticulous.
Yeah, I can see
The
that.
filming.
Yeah.
Like when they're jumping, well, I'm jumping ahead
Jumping
across the gorge or whatever.
Mhm.
That must have taken forever. How'd they film that shit?
Such a good scene. We get a cool look at Big Papa Pump. Basically, the guy that's marrying the daughter, his father comes out covered in blood, sword swinging.
That guy's OD.
Oh yeah, he's a bad ass.
He's just dude. When you're an old man like that, or a middle-aged man, and you have blood covering you, and you're like the only guy fighting, you're a bad man.
He doesn't last long though.
Well,
He gets a spear to the chest.
oh, I mean, everyone gets a spear once in a while.
Thinks he's bleeding inside his chest.
That's right. I got the medicine though. Bitches.
Yes.
Come over here, had sex with Ellie Murphy.
One thing I do appreciate is the Nan Yi in this film. When he shoots people with arrows, he goes back and collects his arrows.
That's a real.
Yeah, he's not like
That's a hunter.
fucking Hawkeye who just lets them go. He goes back, he pulls them out of his victims, and he takes his arrows back, which I appreciated in this film.
Real quick,
Yeah.
because this is just kind of a skirmish, so I don't think it'll ruin anything. But
No, go ahead.
he is being chased a little later by 3 guys, and he kills them. Right.
Mhm.
The last one he wants some info from, and he's like, depending on what you say, I'll either let you live or not. He wasn't gonna let him live no matter what. He knows what he's doing. He's like, I got you for like 15 seconds. You're about to die.
Which brings me to a point. I've got a quote here from the film. My bow's purpose is not to kill. What does he mean by that? This guy, just to clarify, this guy uses his bow to kill
Everything.
many people. But when this
Ooh,
guy's basically shot by an arrow and he's kind of standing over him, he says, "My bow's purpose is not to kill."
I got a poetic one for you.
Go on.
His bow's purpose is not to kill. His bow's purpose is to live. In that he uses it to live and keep the people he loves alive.
Okay, I get
It's not
that.
its main focus.
Okay.
He doesn't want to kill. It's a necessity.
Yeah, I think it's interesting because I get that. I like the way you put that. It's still an unusual thing to say because a bow that is created, it's created to kill. That's what bow and arrows do. So I don't know. Yeah, it's interesting. Interesting. Yeah, I didn't quite get it myself.
Lost in translation, maybe?
Maybe not. Maybe not. I don't know. I think it's a legitimate thing, but it's
maybe-
something that I can't explore. I don't quite understand it.
Maybe he's just saying, I'm not here because I love to kill people. It's just a part of this job or this life.
Yeah.
Or I have to. I don't want to.
Yeah. I also wonder whether it's tied into the fact that he took his father's bow and that he's saying like my bow isn't made to kill. It's an heirloom from my father. And my father gave it and I carry it with like this honorable meaning or honorable weight behind it. And I wasn't wanting to use it to kill. It was I carried it because my father passed it on to me. And now I'm made to kill with it, and I never wanted to. So I don't know whether it's something like that, but it's an interesting quote. I just think it's worthy of exploration. Oh my god, I just went exploration.
I heard it.
Exploration.
You have your things in?
No.
Oh, okay. Because you sound great.
Yeah, no, I took them out.
Hmm.
I took out my Invisalign. I popped them out.
That
so-
was some 13-year-old braces action right
Oh
there.
yeah, I did seriously. Yeah, just a lot of
Go.
saliva in the old back, of the mouth.
Mhm.
This film also subverts expectations because I think the husband of the daughter. There's a strong possibility when you watch this film, you're just like, oh, he's a sniveling wretch.
Yeah.
He's a waste of space. He's gonna die. He's pointless.
He's fucking nice with it.
nice with it.
He is tossing salads and popping all kinds of beans.
That's right. He's swinging swords and saying "Ooh lords."
Oh Lord!
So there's a rebellion scene where basically all these people are with the Manchus, and the Manchus do the whole classic thing. What they do in fucking Apocalypto, they say you can run if you want, and we won't come after you. And of course, when the people do run, they come after them. But
Wow,
that's-
I missed that one.
but there's a whole rebellion scene where all the people turn on the Manchus, and the husband just starts swinging swords, starts kicking ass, and there's a brilliant bit. This film early on in this film, there's this really brilliant moment where when you see, excuse me, when you see the Manchu army talking amongst themselves, this Nan Yi has red feathered arrows, and basically they're slowly making him this urban legend. They're like, oh, yeah, he's like, they can't fathom what he's doing and who he is. He's like going from basically like uh uh not company to company,
Oh,
but
I'll
group
take
to
that.
group, yeah, killing them, and they're finding these massacred groups of people, and they treat him like he's the predator. Basically, they're like, yeah, he's
The general or whatever
yeah,
puts in like an entire force against this one man because he
Yeah.
knows how much of a problem he is.
yeah. It's really really interesting, and yeah, it's fascinating. So he actually he rescues the husband, but he is aware that his sister has been taken off to another camp, and that's where we get introduced to the prince. That's my prince impression. There we go. Oi. Um, and he is
A doucher.
bit of a fanny.
Yeah.
Although they do something very strange. He's like in the midst of raping the sister or about to rape her, and then she basically says something and he stops. And that dude wouldn't have stopped. That dude was a piece of shit. Nothing would stop him from raping a person. His
Well, he stopped for the moment.
that's
He
true.
wanted to tan her.
He does want to tan her, and then he tortures her by making her stand for a long amount of time, which is weird.
Again, probably really bad.
Yeah, probably awful.
like
Probably awful.
like the lashes on
Yeah.
the legs.
Yeah, he threatens lots of things, and then we get the husband and the brother kind of outside the prince's camp, and they're working out. Oh, we get two other guys with them as well. We get the brothers like long-term friends, and they're working out how to get into the camp.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, basically they kill two guys, they steal their uniforms, and then basically they start freeing all the prisoners. And in the meantime, the sister has attempted to kill the prince, but the prince is having none of it.
You know what's really cool?
Mhm.
When she quote unquote resigns or gives up. She's like, I can't handle it anymore. Give me some food. She's like, huh? The prince is like, huh? Just like animals.
Yeah.
The best way to control them is with food. She's like, listen up, honky. I'm eating food because my dad said the best way to fight is to fight on a full
on a
stomach.
full
I was like,
stomach.
yo!
Really good. And guess what? She starts fighting because she
That's
takes
right.
the skewer that she's eating and she takes a swing at the prince. Unfortunately, he fights her off for quite a bit. She almost kills him. She almost gets it in his eye. But he fights her off for a bit and then gets a sword and is basically about to kill her before Nan Yi walks in
He gets greased up.
and there's this
Greased up like a
fucking
suckling pig.
rough moment where yes, he gets the prince and he covers him in oil, takes him outside, basically tells his sister to flee with her husband while he kind of holds off the troops, and he walks outside the tent and he's got a sword to the prince's throat and he's covered in oil, and basically he's like, I'll fucking set this dude on fire, and you're kind of like, oh, how's he going to get out of this one? This is interesting because he's not going to set him on fire. He's got to have some really interesting trick. Definitely not going to set him on fire. I wonder what he's going to do to get, because he's definitely not setting this guy on fire.
And then it's, oh, he's definitely setting this guy and everything on fire.
He sets him on fire. Yeah.
I do like that, like, standoff.
Oh, it's great.
That the embers, and then the guys are just like,
Yeah.
the ember's about to go out.
Yeah. And then
And I like how he rubs them with it. He like starts a fire on him.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then they retreat into the tent, which I guess is all lubed up as well.
Yeah.
That goes nuts.
There's a lovely bit of irony as well. Earlier on, the prince talks about the tiger hide that he's wearing, and he says it protects me from everything.
Not fire, baby.
Even fire. He actually says
Oh.
even fire, but of course it doesn't, because he goes up in flames and he dies a terrible death.
Yeah.
But it's good.
That is a crispy boy.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Super crispy. During that scene, by the way, the Nanyi slaps the shit out of his sister.
Yeah, yeah.
She won't go. He's telling her to go, and she won't go. He slaps the shit. His pimp hand is strong.
He changed her opinion with that slap.
Yeah.
She's like, I should probably go.
Yeah. Then we get introduced to the half pounder.
Yeah.
The half pounder is an arrow.
The half ponder in the subtitles.
Oh, really?
I believe.
Okay. The half pounder is like an arrow
great
with
hamburger too.
like a shovel head,
Mhm.
right? And basically, it's just think of it as a shotgun.
I got you. I got you
Go
with
on.
it. It's more of it's for blunt force, typically.
Yes.
So if someone's wearing chainmail or ring mail or plate mail,
Good luck.
Hmm?
What, you think it's not going through that?
it's meant to be like to take that wind out of your sails and really mess with your bones. I
Like a
believe.
beanbag shot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
But
But this one apparently is just has a laser beam.
does some damage. Does some damage.
I think that's right. Because if you think of the surface area, isn't a point like a knife.
No, it's a straight line.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's meant to like really agitate the whole area and take it away. You're
We
welcome.
get probably one of the coolest bits in the film, I think. They're chasing Nanyi, and he's running through the forest. Do you know what? I'm getting so pissed off that I keep saying Nanyi, and I want to make sure I'm saying it right. Because if I'm not, I feel like an absolute idiot that I've.
We can just call him
spoken.
Red Arrow.
I could call him. Oh, Nanyi. Oh, it's Namyi. Damn, I'm so close. Namyi. Okay. I made a joke on Twitter the other day, and no one appreciated it.
Hit me
Right.
with it.
There's a new series of The Walking Dead.
Yeah.
And it stars just Daryl Dixon.
Mhm.
So it's just Daryl. And they just call it The Walking Dead, Daryl Dixon. And I said they should, because he goes to France in it. He goes to Paris. It should be called The Walking Dead, The Road Less Daryl.
That's fucking dumb. I love it. It's not even close.
Yeah, no one
That's
appreciated
great.
it. I
That's
understand
really
why no
good.
one appreciated it, but
That's
you know,
really good though.
yeah, The Road Less Daryl. I thought it was pretty good.
Yeah.
So we get a scene where they're chasing Namyi through the forest, and like Cyrus mentioned, they come.
The road less traveled. The road less Daryled.
They come to a gorge with water in the bottom, and our hero clean jumps the gorge, but he doesn't like land on the other side. He basically hits a rock face, and he has to crawl up the rock face. And then as he climbs to the top of it, they start like sniping him, start firing a whole bunch of arrows at him, and he's stuck behind a rock. And then the bad guy,
Lone Survivor style.
yes. And then the bad guys say, "We're going to jump as well. We're going to jump over this." And you know what? The director could have just gone, "These guys, they just jump over." But he adds something a little bit special. They have to take their armor off. Their armor's heavy. So they have to. I like that. I like that he included that, because I was like, yes, that's fucking smart, because it makes them more vulnerable.
And not only that, it's cool to show how tough they are and
Yep.
invested.
Yep,
Like,
exactly.
fuck this one guy.
Yes.
I don't need this
I don't.
shit.
Yeah,
He's like, I'm gonna do the jump. If I die, fuck it.
exactly. Yeah, I really appreciate that. It was just a nice little addition. They do a bunch of whole jumping. They
A bunch of hole jumping,
yeah,
baby.
that's a terrible sentence, but they do some whole jumping. That sounds terrible. Some hole jumping.
Yikes!
Not good.
I used to do that in my 20s.
Yeah, yeah. Oof. And of course, they had a classic moment where one of the guys jumps and he gets plucked out of midair with an arrow through his chest,
with the choop.
falls to his death. And then he takes out, what does he take out 3 guys on the rock face? I think he takes out 3, right? Maybe 2?
Maybe.
Okay, he takes out 1 guy in midair, and then I know there's the other guy that the main bad guy has to hold up, but it doesn't work. Yeah. People get killed. He's arrowing people left, right, and center.
That's right.
Yeah. What do you think of bow and
that's right.
arrows as a weapon? Like, do you think for films that they're visually appealing?
What a good question. Yes, I do.
I like them when they're done well.
Yes. Have you seen Legolas?
I have.
That was a thing, dude.
Oh yeah.
And then second one, he's just giving everybody the business.
Oh, Legolas.
He
amazing.
goes down on his skateboard. Remember that?
Yeah, on his
And
shield.
he's like, "Ting, ting,
Yeah.
ting," and then he
32 or whatever he says.
Yeah.
Give him, he's like 16.
He's like, that only counts as one when he's fighting the Oliphant, not Timothy.
Timothy Oliphant.
And then he shoots it in the guy's neck. He takes it out and he gives it to somebody else. Yeah, there's a lot of good shit.
Some nice stuff. Speaking of pulling out arrows, a
Speaking of pulling
hero gets shot, and he has to do the one thing that everyone thinks about when people get shot by arrows. He can't just pull it out. He's got to pull it the other way.
Right.
You
don't want to splinter it.
Yeah, you can't pull an arrowhead backwards because it'll catch on your wound and make your wound bigger. So he has to pull it the other way, all the way through his shoulder, so the feathers come out as well. It's pretty grim.
You know what I want to do real bad like once in my life? There's 2 things.
Yeah.
One of them is run from the police. I think I've told you before.
I've ran from the police. I've done that.
Right. I think you told me that.
I murdered someone. Yeah, I was just a kid. It was when I buried my beer in the park.
Yeah. And no one knew or cared.
No one knew or cared.
You're warm.
I think I've told that. I think I've told that story as well.
One is that, because that's like the ultimate chase.
Running from the police? Yeah.
Oh man, I'm climbing fences like you have no idea.
Yeah, okay.
Oh man. Back in my prime, I don't even mean when I was yoked up. I mean like when I was 18.
You were hedge hopping.
Whoa! I could have scaled a goddamn Eiffel Tower. The other one is to get shot with an arrow and just go, oh! Fucking throw that shit like it's nothing. You know what I mean?
Well, you don't want to do that.
I know, but if I get shot with an arrow.
Yeah, if you get shot.
Yeah, I don't want to get.
No,
I don't want to run from the police. I mean, a little bit.
A little bit. I think everyone wants to run from the police.
But you don't. You know what I mean?
No,
Repercussions.
Yeah.
So if I were to get shot, of course, in the shoulder, like in every movie ever,
Yeah.
I go, ah, shit, right, and then just snap that motherfucker off and just keep going.
Yeah.
That's sick.
No, that is. Oh, yeah. Oh, you want to snap it and keep
Snap
going.
it.
Not pull it out.
No.
Oh, yeah.
Everyone likes to snap.
That's kind of cool.
I also saw this. I don't know what you'd call it. It was on Discovery Channel or something about how effective arrows actually are. They're not a joke.
Oh, no.
It's not like, oh, that hurts. It's like if you get hit anywhere ever with an arrow, you're like, I'm dead.
And the thing is, in medieval times, if you got shot by an arrow, guaranteed it'd give you sepsis. Because they're fucking gross.
Oh, right.
Full of bacteria and nastiness. They'd probably get.
Oh, they put them up their butts, sucking on them. They do everything.
Right. Take them to the joy house.
That's right. You got me on that one, baby boy. They kill an animal and they're like, hey, and they just do whatever they want. Brush their teeth with them. Yeah, and especially if it's in your gut, that's a Reynolds. Yeah. That's that's a Sonat.
You know what I want to do in life?
What's that?
I want to stop a car and then go, I need this, and pull out the driver.
Oh,
and then
yeah.
drive on. I can't drive, by the way. I don't have a license, but I still want to do
You
that.
say, I need this. Like, what? You're like FBI and you crash and instantly.
Or I need this. They go, what do you mean? It's like,
You're like,
you drive me around the corner. Oh, yeah, I get in, just stall.
You're like, I need this. You're like, sit on my lap. Sit on your lap.
Yeah, there's crazy things in movies that would be really, really good to do. Yeah, I'm trying to think of others I'd like to do. But
if someone throws a grenade at me and I pick it up and throw it back.
Oh, that's a nice one. That is a nice one. Yeah.
How nice is that? That's some good stuff.
Yeah, that's a really good one. I'd also like to fight someone and I'd like to throw them into a mirror.
Through a window?
Window's good too, but smashing a mirror is kind of cool as well. Speaking of smashing a mirror, tomorrow morning I go and see the latest Mission Impossible. Sunday morning.
Smashing a mirror. Okay.
Oh, he has a fight in the bathroom and the mirror gets smashed. in like Ghost Protocol.
Yeah, with Superman.
Henry Cavill. Yeah, Henry Cavill.
Henri de Cavill. Who's Henri de Balzac?
I beg your pardon?
That's some guy. He's just a killer last name. Balzac.
Balzac is a good one. Did that?
That sounds like a wizard's name, doesn't it?
Yeah. Why was in hip hop in like the 80s and 90s? Why was your testicle scrotum referred to as the Bozak? Is that because it's ball sack
That's gotta be
merged together?
That's gotta be it.
There's a lyric that says, "Take your Prozac and grab your Bozak."
That's 100%.
I appreciate that.
Also, I didn't really know what a scrotum was until I was way older than I should have been.
Really? How old were you?
It's your
Okay.
like not good. It's your sac skin.
Yeah.
The skin,
It's your ball bag.
but it's not. Your testes aren't your scrotum.
No,
It's your
your testes are
s-
in your scrotum.
It's your marble bag.
It's a coin purse. Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
Got it.
If anyone has ever watched the show on Netflix called,
Be right back. Take it away.
oh my god, why can't I remember the name of the show? It's a really, really good like British comedy. Oh my fucking god, it's not Sex Education. It's one that's like Sex Education. I can't remember. I really can't remember what it's called. I'm so sorry. Actually, I'm gonna find out. Do you know what? Bear with me 1 second, because he's fucked off. Love sick. Love. It is Lovesick. There's a British comedy on Netflix called Lovesick. They changed the name for the show because originally they called it Scrotal Recall.
Mhm.
How upsetting is that name? That's awful. Awful.
That's like a C- movie on sci-fi or something.
Yeah, I think they have to change it for Americans as well. I think
Thank God.
I think in the UK it's still called Scrotal Recall.
People like that show, huh?
I liked it. It was really good.
The blonde guy
Mhm.
and the lady, and then the promiscuous friend.
People love that. People love Sex Education.
Hmm.
Yeah, good stuff. So in the last hour, this film really picks up pace. Even in the last like 45 minutes, this film really picks up pace. It turns into like a cat and mouse chase, which is really, really fucking cool. And then it keeps giving us kind of like set piece after set piece. So he's still running away from the bad guys, and essentially he runs into like a valley of some sort, and he sees a tiger up in the tree, not up in a tree, but up like on top of the valley. And so when the bad guys come along, he starts yelling very loudly to get the attention of the tiger. And the tiger comes along, starts fucking up the bad guys.
That's right.
Again,
They're great.
not perfect CGI, not great, but it ruins them. It kills, I think, 2 guys, and it gets pretty bloody. Unfortunately, you get another animal killing because they do kill the tiger. They pop a few arrows in it, which, you know, is kind of grim because it's a tiger, and we all like tigers. But
Not if they're trying to kill you.
if they're trying to kill the bad guys, I'm the good guy. I appreciate them.
That's true.
Yeah.
The tiger isn't like, these are some bad guys.
No.
He's just like, there. I'm looking at him.
Yeah, I'm hungry. Let's do this.
Also, a tiger would never do that. It's an ambush predator, and it would never take on 5 people at once. So if you have any other animal questions, I'm here to help you out.
All right.
Jeff
Thank you.
Corwin is my advisor, and Jeff Goldblum is my uncle, and
David
Steve
Attenborough.
Irwin is my
Or
niece.
as Americans call him, David Attenborough.
How do you say?
Fucking Americans. David Attenborough.
Yeah, we don't say that.
No.
I don't think you'd like it if we said it. You'd go, what are you doing here? Cheers.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
What's that place in Scotland called that begins with an E?
Edinburgh.
It's good.
Edinburgh.
We call it Edinburgh.
Edinburgh.
Yeah. Yeah, but
Is it Burr? Like spelled Berg, or is it Edinburgh?
UGH is not on the end. Edinburgh. Burr. Yeah. We just call it Edinburgh.
I think Americans go, yeah, there's an Edinburgh, Scotland. We don't know what to say.
Yeah, it's interesting. Like places like, well, I don't know. I'm so interested in how you guys pronounce.
Hit me. I can do it.
Okay, I've got to spell it out for you.
Spell it.
Hold on. Let me.
Spell that shit. Oh, hey, you know when those guys were like pillaging the town in the beginning?
Yeah.
One guy was just sitting there having a nice old smoke
Was he?
and he was had a tough time. He was there at a table, I think smoking opium because it was a big
Oh,
one. And he
nice.
was just having a ball, and these Manchurian candidates came over and just
Fuck up his high.
damn.
Harsh is mellow.
That's right,
How are you pronouncing that?
Gloucester.
What?
Gloucester?
Close.
Oh wait,
Can I hold it to the camera?
is it? It's not Gloucester.
No, it's Gloucester.
Oh,
Not
you gotta
not
give me points
Gloucester.
then.
Oh yeah, of course I am.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. Just as like
How many Americans do you think will get that?
0. Only you. Literally, you're the
Goddamn
only one.
right.
Just like fucking Worcester sauce.
That's a motherfucker.
Yeah.
What do you-
Worcestershire sauce.
I go Worcester.
Worcester. Okay. Yeah, I get Worcestershire. I say Worcestershire. Yeah.
It's probably
Worcestershire, I
Worc-
think it is. Because it's like Gloucester.
Worcestershire, maybe.
Yeah, Worcestershire.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's this Italian dude on on YouTube who cooks. He has like a little channel.
Yeah.
Very Italian. He's an older man, and some guy's like, "Hey, can you please pronounce this sauce?" He goes, Worcestershire, Worcestershire shusha." I was like, "Holy, this is the best."
Great when people get things wrong.
I love it.
Yeah, but some words are fucking tricky. I love one. This
love
is
a
what
hard
we'll
word?
do. This is what we'd do, right? I'm going to mention the Patreon at the end of the episode,
Mm.
right? I mention our patrons.
know that's right.
They'll come around in a minute. We have a Patreon for one of our Patreon episodes. I promise I'll do this, right? For one of our what we call Food for Thought uncuts, I will sit here and I will have Devon and Cyrus pronounce the name of Welsh towns.
Yeah, I mean, we're just getting set up for defeat.
I'm looking forward.
It's not possible. You know that.
Oh no! It's not
Okay, so if yeah, it's an unwinnable thing, which I love.
100%. Yeah, I'm gonna have them do that. So if you're excited for an episode like that,
That's
what
like I'm
we're
like,
gonna
hey
do.
man, can you pronounce this? It's DOG.
Yeah, and
I'm like, it's umbrella.
yeah.
It means it's umbrella. Say umbrella.
yeah. I think
Well,
I think that there's a lot of that. A lot of that.
Glenn Fittich.
Let's get to the probably one of the best scenes next to the cliff scene is when he goes full sniper mode on him. So he gets his bamboo arrow and he uses it like a slingshot, like the bamboo casing,
Yeah,
and he puts the small arrow in it.
that was in the earlier in the movie as well, right? I
Yes.
saw some Kate.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah, they use it earlier in the film. Yeah, he uses like a slingshot arrow thing, and basically it's this little wooden arrow, and it goes right through a guy's leg. And basically what he does is he picks him off, so the other guys will come back and look after him, or like try and get him, so we can pick them off.
Distraction.
Yeah, and
Man, that's good stuff.
yeah, it's
That's psychological
So-
stuff.
so good. And
Do
then
you think you'd be good if you were the predator? Would you smoke all those? Would you smoke everybody?
oh yeah, I'd be great as a predator.
What if you were? What if you were like Rambo? Like it's even Stevens.
If I was against Rambo?
No. You're a guy, and there's like 4 people trying to get that ass.
I'm in a forest.
Yeah.
but I'm built like Rambo. I'm not built like this.
You're built like this.
Oh no.
You're popping pee now. This man lost 30 freaking pounds.
LBs, baby. I've lost 30
He lost a
Long
couple of
Beach
stones.
I have, yes. I've lost
He lost 30 lazy boys.
30 pounds in the last probably like 6 months. or so.
Unbelievable.
I'm eating clean. I'm eating healthy. I'm eating booty. I'm eating whatever you want.
Eating.
Yeah, I'm eating salads. I'm eating chicken breasts from the air fryer, so no oil. I'm eating good stuff.
This man.
Diet Coke and Coke Zero. I'm drinking
Unbelievable.
Coke Zero. I used to drink crazy sodas.
I keep trying to tell him, as with everything in this entire planet, less is more. Just small steps. Because if you go from Nathan's hot dogs to 100%, it might be cool for a month, and you're like, I'm never doing that again. Everyone
Yeah.
goes to the gym one time, and then their entire body is dead, and they go,
Yeah.
well, that's stupid. I'm never doing that again.
Yeah.
I just want this man to continue slowly.
I'm going slowly. I'm
And
going,
he is, and he sounds
Yeah.
like he's enjoying it.
Yeah, I'm definitely enjoying it. I love it. I love waking up in the morning and knowing. Get this, everyone. This is. Get this, everyone.
Here ye.
Since I started eating cleaner and not being as like gross with my food, and like being like always full and feeling like just a sack of tits.
Haggis.
Feeling like a sack of haggis. Honestly,
A scrotum of
ever since I lost 30 pounds, I am going to bed at 11:30 midnight each night. I am now getting up at 6 a.m. I cannot sleep past 6:30 a.m. I am waking up at 6, feeling bright-eyed, bushy tail. I go in the. This is what I've been doing actually. I go in the living room first. I stop off in the kitchen. I make myself. Check this. No creamer anymore. I'm drinking black coffee. I'm drinking black coffee. Oh yeah, with sugar, but black coffee. I'm not.
Hey, wow! I need to interrupt you. I need to do it.
Fuck you.
I know.
I'm going. No, go on.
I want you to keep going, but this is serendipitous.
Oh.
Kismet.
Is there a porn star called Sarah Fuck. I couldn't get it out.
Sarah dip in this.
Yes, Sarah Dip in this. Dip in this.
Can I get it?
Pretty good. That's pretty
That's what
good.
the teamwork makes the dream
Sarah
work. You know what I'm
Dip
saying?
in this. What a horrible name. Yeah.
Scrotal recall on that one.
Super gross.
I was thinking today because
Therefore you am. Therefore you. Oh my god.
Therefore I am.
Yeah, I keep messing up.
Who says that again?
Shakespeare, right?
That's yeah.
I think, therefore I am.
I think
I think so. It
that
wasn't
means
like.
I am.
Yeah.
What's the word? It starts with an S.
Sexy?
Yeah. No, like if you're aware of your being, what's that called?
Sentient.
That's the one. If you're sentient, you are. So if you think you are.
Yep.
Stephen Hawking. Thinking today, I went black coffee. If you put sugar in it, is it still black coffee?
Of course, it's still black coffee.
Is it?
Yeah, it's only not black if you're putting creamer in it.
I thought black coffee is like don't touch it, black coffee.
Oh no, you can have sugar in black coffee. I like my if you go into a Starbucks and go black with 2 sugars, please.
But that's black with 2
The
sugars.
black man will come out with 2 honeys.
Yeah, that's a great. We don't do this, but YouTube Shorts. Yeah, can I have a hot black
with 2
hot
sugars.
black with 2 sugars? Just Idris Elba and 2 honeys comes out,
That's really good.
and I go, "How much is that?" She goes, "It's like $3." I'm like, "You dang right."
That's funny. That's funny.
Black. Can I get a hot black with 2 sugars?
Yeah.
And some honey.
Some honey works as well. Yes.
And
Yes.
some cinnamon.
And they bring
I'm
out.
getting horned up over here.
They bring out. I think there's a
They bring
porn star
out-
with cinnamon in the name.
Yes,
I think there is.
There's a lot of sins.
Oh yeah, lots of sins.
Sin Cara. Sins.
Sin Onim.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, black coffee. Black coffee can be black with sugars.
I'm having a good time right now.
Yeah.
Cause you having a good time?
I'm loving it.
This is
Look at
great.
these mics,
I'm loving it. I'm
these mics
feeling
are
it. I'm
doing
doing it.
things to me. That's crazy. Oh, my hands are out. I'm talking. I do that a lot in work. In work, I talk a lot. Do you know what? I was on a call with a customer the other day, and I did this. And I really didn't want to do it. I went, "Thank you," to the customer. I did a clasped hand. Thank you.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, didn't like it. She loved
What
it
made you want to do that?
because I talk with my.
She wasn't
hands.
Asian, right?
No, she wasn't. She was as white as the driven snow.
Okay.
And I just went. She was pissed, and I really wanted to be like, "Oh, thank you for your patience, thank you." I really wanted to be sycophantic, so I just went, thank you to her, and it's really, really, I don't like it.
That's fine.
Yeah,
Like it was. You're kind of being
she
silly.
went, "Oh no, that's great, thank you." She was super nice to me after that. So yeah. Anyway, coffee black. I've been
Sure.
drinking. No creamer.
2 honeys.
I wake up. I have my black coffee. Which I'm allowed to drink because I'm doing intermittent fasting as
Shit.
well. So I don't eat till midday, but I'm allowed black coffee and I'm allowed water. So I have that.
You
in the
know
morning.
what, man? No pressure, but you're trying to pump a teeny, tiny little bit of iron. Is that correct?
I got my weights today.
Okay.
They arrived today. I could barely pick up the box.
You're like, how unmotivating or demotivating is that? Oh, shit.
Yeah.
I am soft as a softball.
Soft as a soft pretzel.
That's right.
Yeah.
Auntie Annie's, you know what I mean?
Yes, I do.
Every mall in
Something
America,
like-
maybe that place fucking sucks.
The mall of them.
Who the fuck wants a fucking pretzel at a mall.
Who
Are you a
who
psycho?
wants a pretzel at all? Pretzels
Yeah.
suck. Whether they're hard pretzels or soft pretzels.
You know the big soft pretzels? You know what the best thing about them? The salt on them.
That's it. The only
It's
time
like the pretzel itself is weird and it's like acidic, and I'm like, what the fuck? Anything you have to put mustard on sucks ass.
mustard on pretzels, you're a heathen.
What did you just say?
Mustard on pretzels, you're a heathen.
Soft pretzels.
What hard pretzels?
No, you got to do it.
Mustard on hard pretzels.
You don't like a mustard on a
I like a
sausage?
hard pretzel. The only time I like a
No,
pretzel.
I'm saying if you had to get her down.
Turning your girlfriend into a pretzel.
Yeah.
So, sorry,
I mean,
it wasn't very
rest
good.
in peace.
What were you saying anyway?
Sean turned on her pretzel so hard, she hit.
You're soft.
deceased
What were
now.
you talking about? You're soft.
I'm soft?
You just said I'm soft. That's why we got.
Oh,
on the
right.
pretzel
Yeah, at
talk.
work I went, yo, softball.
You did.
I think this is I think it's funny. It's just a small little, what'd you call it?
Little morsel.
That's it.
Morsels are good.
What's another thing for morsel? Just
know.
a little thing that's good. A little goodie bag.
Yeah. I don't know.
Just a little. I went, yo, because I asked Sean.
Canapé.
Just a little canapé.
There you go.
Canapés look like ladies.
Do they?
All I know is that there's.
What are you trying to say?
Oh.
You haven't explained softball.
Yeah. Okay. I went, yo, softball, because I ask him questions all the time, and yo, softball is my way of saying, hey, hello there, Sean, my manager. I have an easy question for you. I'm sorry about this.
Bingo bango.
And he goes, you calling me softball? Or do you have a softball for me? And that just tickled me.
Pretty good.
Calling someone a softball is a kind of funny.
Pretty good one.
Like if someone insults you, go, listen here, softball.
Yeah.
You got a problem?
That's a good one.
They'll be like thrown for a loop. That's like a rap diss.
Softball.
If you call someone, yo, softball,
Yeah.
people are like, holy shit.
Were you weren't you talking about the weights? Didn't you want to?
Yeah, I interrupted you. I went black coffee.
No, I thought you were talking about the weights, or were you just getting to the softball conversation?
Sean, I have like rats running around my head.
Okay.
They press buttons. Here we go. I am soft. So I feel like if we started doing the most simple,
Yeah.
like Bally Total Fitness
Okay.
level weight lifting, we'd be okay.
Yeah.
Because we worked out once.
Oh, you mean together?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
We worked out once, and I think you were trying to be like, listen, man, I'm a man too.
I can bench press 140
and
pounds.
I just went, dude, it's not about that.
Yeah.
You're going to be sore. You're a human.
Start off light.
And you went, yeah, I got it, baby.
Yep.
And then you were sore for a week.
I was sore.
Take it away.
We need to get back into this film.
Yeah.
It's actually at the end now.
Time's pretty good, right?
Yeah, not bad. We've been doing pretty well. It feels like we've been talking for hours.
Yes.
So he snipers all these motherfuckers, and then the main bad guy survives, and then he goes towards the sister. Then we get the classic ending. So we get Nam Yi, riding towards his sister, but the other guy, the bad guy, has an arrow drawn on Nam Yi, and his sister has an arrow drawn on the bad guy. So we get a Mexican standoff.
Bingo.
But his sister turns the arrow on Nam Yi and shoots his fucking horse, another dead animal, shoots his horse so the horse will go down and the arrow will miss her brother, which is a really, really cool but horrible moment in the film.
It was a perfect tactical decision.
Yes.
And you know what's even better? Tactically, Nam Yi takes the arrow out of the horse and goes, now I'm armed.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's great. Then we get a moment where the good guy, the bad guy, are pointing arrows at each other, but the the sister's in the middle of them. And yeah.
He can bend it like Beckham. We forgot about that.
He can bend the arrow.
They kind of didn't go into that as much as they should,
No.
eh?
No.
He goes like, he does his little
Twists.
and he goes, you know what? Don't worry about. Well, he talks to his sister,
Yeah.
who nails the archery shot, right? He goes, you should really use your elbow more, not your wrist. But he uses his wrist.
Yeah, he does to twist it.
Twist it
we did
like
last
Beckham.
summer. Yeah.
Wait, hold on. Okay. I know you did last summer.
Yeah.
You said twist it like we did last summer.
Twist again like we did last summer. Yeah.
What's that?
a song.
I don't know that song.
Let's twist again like we did last summer.
I don't know that.
Really?
But I knew that you were making a joke.
Oh, okay.
See, I can just hear
I don't know who sung that song, but yeah,
in the kitchen.
like a stir fry. So they fire the arrows at each other. One goes through the sister, but unfortunately, it hits Nam Yi.
It hits the mister.
Yeah, and it goes through the sister, hits the mister, hits him right in the
Stomach.
Is it stomach?
Oh yeah.
Hits him in the stomach.
You want organ lineups? I got you. That's your stomach. That's your liver. You got some kidneys over here, and you got the big one, and you got the small one. You know what
Nice. And and then the bad guy kind of holds his sword to the sister's throat, and he's like, "You're done for, son. No more."
I mean?
And he pulls the arrow out of himself, and his sister goes, "Don't do that, or you will die." And of course, he sacrifices himself.
You know what he said? He said verbatim. He said, "Ain't nothing but a thing."
He said, "Ain't
That's
nothing
what
but
the
a peanut."
That's what the subtitle said.
Nothing to it but to do it. One thing I didn't like is actually how he kills the main bad guy. No trickery involved, nothing. He just fires an arrow and it hits him in the throat. That's it. He's just basically what it does, instead of like trickery and stuff at the end, it just goes, "This guy's a really good shot." That's it.
And also the bad guy's like, "Hey man, I know you can bend your arrow."
He hits him with a juicy quote. I think I've got it written down.
He really takes him.
Yeah, he's talking about
Takes him to church.
Are you calculating the wind right now? He's like, "You're fucked. You can't hit me." And at the end, he goes, "The wind is not to be calculated, but overcome."
And then there's another one.
Oh, is there?
And fear is not to be something.
Fear is to face on. He says fear is to be tackled face on or something.
Oh, that's hard
He
lines.
drops 2 nuggets on him and then shoots him in the fucking throat.
He puts his nuggets on his forehead too.
That's right. Kills him. Kills the bad guy. And unfortunately, Nami does not make it.
He doesn't make it.
He pops his clogs. And they put him on a boat.
That'll always get me, I'm pretty
Pop
sure.
popping clogs.
Yeah.
That's a good one. They put him on a boat, and I really, really like that. Even though he's dead, they have him clutch his bow to him.
And then he kind of somehow smiles.
Yeah,
At
didn't like that bit. Yeah, he's dead, but he kind of smiles.
Yeah.
It's kind of stupid. But he clutches his bow at the end. The sister and her husband go off on a boat, and then the film ends. But I'm telling you, War of the Arrows, if you want something unique, and you like a bit of archery, or you like the idea of bow and arrow battles and fights, then really, really seek this one out. It's great. It's streaming free on Prime Video. It's also streaming on Hiya if you have that streaming service.
Hiya.
But it's good.
2011?
Yep. 2011. What do you think about big battle films? Like Asian battle films? Like, what if we were to watch like a Chinese film that's like Braveheart?
Great.
Would you like the idea
Dynasty
of that?
Warriors?
Dynasty Warriors? Yeah, that film is not good.
Oh,
Yeah, it's not good.
the game. Woo! That was good back in the day.
Which one? Oh, the game? Oh, okay.
You're just like, yep.
Yep.
Everyone's
What if we watch like Red Cliff or something like that?
I don't know what that is.
Okay, we might watch Red Cliff. I think it's 5 hours.
Get that what?
It's 2 parts. It's
My
broken
man,
into 2 parts.
This movie was 2 hours, and you showed up, and I still had 20 minutes left. You think I'm gonna be able to do a 5-hour movie?
No, probably not. We might have to do Red Cliff Part 1, then Red Cliff Part 2, and break it into 2 episodes. But I really want to do Red Cliff. I think Cyrus will very much like it.
Red Cliff.
Good. You want to do listener questions?
Yeah.
Before we do
Patreon.
listener questions, I want to talk about something called Patreon. We
You know what I mean?
a Patreon.
You know-
Everyone hears it.
Everyone hears it because it's applause button.
Oh, wait, they do hear it.
Do they?
I don't know. No, don't stop. Okay. We have a Patreon, where you guys can give us. Oh, you need to fix that. You haven't tightened it enough, and that's going to be making so much noise.
Oh, it's tight as a mother.
Oh, this one isn't tight enough. Why is it? Yeah, there you go.
Hey,
Weird.
okay.
Patreon. If you go to www.patreon.com/foodforthought, you can come along, give us a few dollars each month. It doesn't have to be an awful lot. And then
Give us $2, man.
$2, and if you do that,
Give me some chicken nuggets.
actually, I think the lowest tier is $3. But if you give us $3, you can come along, join our Patreon family, where we will give you unique free episodes every 2 weeks after we do this episode. We won't do it tonight, but we do one called Food for Thought Uncut.
We're not doing uncut tonight.
I don't think so. I don't think we'll have time because my ride's at 10. and it's 9 now.
Good lord.
So I don't think we'll be able to. But yes, that's what we do. We do Food for Thought Uncut, where sometimes we get a little spicy. We get a little spicy. So there's two things, right? We get spicy, talk about knobs and fannies, or we get deep and we talk about mental health, about what we're going through, stuff like that. But it's really good. It's a nice, frank conversation.
Or I'll talk to you about people that live in my closet.
There's that as well. That sometimes
I
happens.
think I brought that into the.
Absolutely, you did. Yep.
Okay.
Yep. We tell stories from our
And like,
past.
I'm a sane man. You know, I believe I see things as they are.
Yeah.
That's real. That actually, when you do that combination of things,
I will
thought
tease
people
you
were.
all by telling you that there is an episode where Cyrus tells a story where there are people in his closet.
Yeah.
So please join Patreon if you want to hear that story, because it's a good one.
Jesus Christ.
Also, I do videos every now and again that's like either movie reviews or Blu-ray collection updates. And I also we do movie commentaries. We have done 2 commentary tracks so far, one for Paranormal Activity and one for Over the Top, the Sylvester Stallone
Yo, if you and I arm
movies.
wrestled right now,
Hmm?
if you and I arm wrestled right now,
Yeah.
we're not going to.
No,
Who would win?
you.
I think you'd beat me, man.
No, you would win.
I haven't worked out in years.
Yeah, I've never worked out ever.
Yeah, but you got some.
Got some weight behind
You
me.
got some lazy boys on me.
That's true. That's true. What else do we do on Patreon? Oh, yes, we've just done this recently. Every now and again, if you're at the highest tier, you get to vote for a movie we review on the podcast. And our patrons have just voted for Reign of Assassins. So we will be reviewing Reign of Assassins in August. So next
Purple
month.
Rain
No.
or
To Reign. Speaking of our patrons, I want to give them a massive shout out. So, patrons are Miles Bell, Alpha Rookie, Nick Martin, Shane Poole, Nicholas Planchard or Planchard, Amok Pal, Rammer, Disconnected, Tristan Glover, Jack Chu, Art School Dropouts, Eloquent, James Glenny, Don Jitsu, Tina, and Benjamin Dyson. So shout. Oh, sorry.
God damn it.
Sorry. I missed Benjamin. Fuck, I fucked up again. I missed Benjamin last time I read the patrons out, so he demanded that I actually read him out as Benjamin D's Nuts.
Yay!
So he is Benjamin D's Nuts.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah. So come along, join us. We have a grand old
Yeah.
time.
What are your thoughts on maybe a Discord in the future? Too much?
I don't know if we have enough people.
Yeah.
I love the idea of doing a Discord, but we'd need like maybe 20 people.
Maybe in a couple months. Who knows?
Maybe. We'll see.
I'll set it up too.
All right.
You know how you do it? You go new. That's
right.
about it.
Fucking Stephen Hawking, you do it.
That's right. Strong hand.
Rama asks, not sure if I'm late, but question time. If Bruce Lee was alive today, how do you think his career would have went? Pretty sure I or someone else asked something like this many, many moons ago, but whatever.
Take it away, Big Papa.
Do you know what?
My beautiful baby boy. Take it away.
So hard to work out what Bruce would have done. So he would have revolutionized action, right? Game of Death would have been amazing. Like the final version of Game of Death would. By the way, I watched Game of Death the other day. It's good shit. Even with Bruce Lee not in it for the first hour, it's good shit.
Fucking
It's a good film.
Jabbar and motherfucking nunchucks. Are you kidding me?
Great. It's good stuff. It really is. But he would have gone on like Game of Death. I think would have been a very good film. Better than Enter the Dragon. I'm not entirely sure, but I think it would have been very, very good. And I think he would have just gone on to bigger and better things. The only question is, if Bruce Lee was still around, would Jackie Chan have taken off? Would Sammo Hung have taken off? You know, there's that question. So there's the two sides of the coin. Bruce Lee would have gone on, excuse me, to do bigger and better things, but would the people that followed in his shoes after he died still have the career that they have? So I think it's very interesting to contemplate that. And if Bruce Lee would have survived, or lived, sorry, not survived, lived, would they have the same style that they have now? Would Jackie Chan still have that style? Would Yuen Wu Ping still be doing the style that he does? Or would they all borrow from Bruce and it would be more realistic stuff, more Jeet Kune Do style stuff? So I can actually see you. I know what you're doing. So I think it's a very, very interesting question. It's something interesting to contemplate. But either way, I think Bruce honestly would have gone on to be an absolute. I mean, he was a superstar anyway, but I think he would have gone on to be just something unbelievable. Just maybe to the magnitude of like a Marlon Brando. Maybe not acting wise. I'm not saying acting wise, but I mean superstar wise. Marlon Brando, or as iconic as, I mean, he's iconic now, but mainly because he died. But I think he would have be a living icon, like, I don't know, fucking John Lennon or someone like that. I think he would have been something very, very, very special, and he would have changed the game, I think. Rewatching his movies, which I'm rewatching them now. I've watched The Big Boss and Game of Death. The guy was just pure charisma, and to me, Bruce Lee was the most shining star that has ever been in the history of Hollywood or history of acting. I don't think there's a more iconic actor than Bruce Lee. I really don't. Some people might say like Steve McQueen, maybe, or who's the really cool James Dean? Maybe James Dean, but Bruce did it for me. Bruce is just a true icon. I don't think there's anyone bigger and more iconic than Bruce.
Do you think you've grown more? How do I say it? Do you like Bruce more now after all of this?
Yes, way more. I didn't used to like him.
I think that I remember.
I didn't care for his filmography, and he was like, to me, he was. But I will say this: Bruce Lee was ruined for me because of Bruce Lee super fans who think he's literally Superman and can like move buildings. I think that's too much. But I think his star shines so bright, and I never really picked up on that. And now, yeah, I really, really appreciate it. And watching his interviews, listening to his sound bites, the man was special. Yeah. I'm not going to ask. I don't want to ask Don Jitsu's question because I want Devin to be here for that one.
Up to you,
Don, we're going to postpone your question
Donnie.
until next
Donnie
time.
J.
Yeah, I really, really
Hey.
like it, but I want Devin to be able to answer it. Gandolfini the Grey asks, if you could take any dramatic actor and magically give them kung fu stunt and choreography skills to make a dope ass movie, who would you pick? That's interesting, right? Who has the mentality to make a really good kung fu movie? Like someone like Ryan Reynolds would be an awful choice because he's like this, he has a shtick. So who would make a good kung fu movie?
An actor.
An actor. Yeah, if it was director, it'd be much easier.
We can snap our fingers, and this actor now knows
choreography and has kung fu skills.
I mean, we can go like the silly route.
Yeah, it could be. Yeah, it could be.
Christopher
anyone.
Walken would be unbelievable.
Christopher Walken would be a fucking
Wow.
treat. Yeah.
You're
Christopher Lloyd as well.
too slow.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a difficult question because technically, if I gave Johnny Depp kung fu skills, would he make a good movie? Yeah,
that would be so sick. Can you imagine? Yeah,
a young Johnny Depp, not today's Johnny Depp.
Wouldn't that be more impressive?
I mean, more sick. Yeah, more impressive. Yeah, true.
He's like, yeah, I've been training for 40 years. I just never wanted to do kung fu in these movies.
That's true. That's true. I would have someone who's like an action star, who is trying to be an action star, but
John
doesn't
Cena.
Someone like John Cena, but maybe someone like smaller than John Cena. He's a big boy.
That'd be kind of cool if The Rock was like, could do kung fu.
Or Vin Diesel.
No, not Vin Diesel.
I know.
I don't like that.
The Rock's too big. To do kung fu, but I don't know. I prefer the question if it was like directors and like who would I think would make an amazing kung fu movie.
Whoa.
Yeah, I mean that's even more interesting to me.
I bet Tarantino would knock it out of the park.
Tarantino would kill it. Nicholas, is it Winding or Winding Refn? He would make an amazing. The director of Drive. He would make this amazing dark martial arts film, which I guarantee I would fucking love. He has a very particular style about him. But there you go, Ryan Gosling. I'd like to see Ryan Gosling.
That's good,
right? He's slender. He's still quite young, and he does a lot of different roles. I'd love to see him step up and do like pure martial arts.
Yeah,
there
just
you go.
Square up.
Yep.
And they kind of circle a little bit.
Ryan Gosling, yeah.
That's good.
And he's huge now because he's in Barbie, so everyone loves him at the moment. So
he's huge now.
Well, yeah, he's always been huge. He's always been a handsome devil. Gandolfini the Grey also asks, if you were going to get a tattoo, What would you get?
Mm. Mm, 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 mm. That's so hard because I would have gotten it by now.
So you're never gonna get a tattoo.
Oh, we'll see.
Me,
I
right?
know where.
Hmm?
I think I know where I want.
Where would you get it?
Maybe my tit,
Your titty?
shoulder.
Mm.
I don't want the office folks to know how sick I am, how fucking nice I am. You know what I mean?
Oh, it depends what you get, really. I've got tattoos on my arms.
Yeah, that's
They
true.
don't mind. That's to cover up my. No, never mind. I was gonna say track marks, which is horrible, which implies I'm a heroin addict, which I am.
Mm-hmm.
I want a kung fu related, a kung fu cinema related tattoo. I just don't know what to get or where to get it. Originally, I wanted the masks of the 5 Venoms, and I do have ideas for those, but it's going to cost me a lot and it will take me a lot of time, so I haven't really put the money or effort into it yet. But I really, really want a kung fu one. I'm tempted to get the Shaw Brothers emblem somewhere, but I don't know. I don't know.
We could do like, you know how girls in middle school have the heart bracelet
Mm-hmm.
and there's like 2
Split in half.
pieces, right?
We want the Shaw Brothers one. I have the S, you have the B.
No.
Oh.
You get a Shaw Brothers and I'll do a Golden Harvest.
Oh, nice. Nice. Yeah.
The Shaw Brothers can
Maybe
suck it.
Maybe we should get food for thought tattoos
Where? On our
on
scrots?
on our thighs.
Mm.
Just the
Just Quang Jang Lee.
the food for thought logo.
Wait, how do you say his name again?
Huang Zhang Li.
I've been saying Quang for like 3 years.
Oh, good. That's fine. It's Huang.
Yeah, it's
with an
Huang.
H.
Is it Huang or is it
No,
Huang?
I think Huang. Well, I do.
You hit a
Yeah. Huang.
Huang.
Like white.
Got it.
I don't know. I mean, it's HW, so we'll do it however. So yeah, I don't know. I definitely want a Kung Fu Cinema one, and I just don't think Cyrus is ever going to have a tattoo.
We'll see.
Something for the
I want one.
honeys. Yeah, they're cool. They're cool. They're fun to get as well. Tattoos are very addictive. I know that's corny and cheesy, and everyone says it, but I think they really are.
You know what's crazy?
Hmm?
If there was a pretty tattoo lady doing it, I'd probably fall in love with her.
I have
You know what I mean?
had a pretty tattoo lady. I've had 2 gents.
Mm.
Yeah.
Because
Nice.
she's like, I got you. And I'm like, yeah, you do. I'm like, treat me nice. She's like, I will. There's a little bit of pain, a little bit of pleasure.
Prick me good.
That's right.
Snowpea asks us a question.
What?
Chip. Yeah. How do you feel about finally getting to see a martial arts feature film that features? Sorry, did that completely wrong. How do you feel about finally getting to see a martial arts film that features a rarely covered weapon? The only other time that comes to mind with something like this is The Final Master, which we did on the podcast, which focuses on butterfly knives, and the small moments of throwing weapons, daggers, darts in Reign of Assassins, which we're going to watch very shortly, and New Dragon Gate Inn with Jet Li, which focuses on swords, and there's daggers in that. I don't remember that film. It's been a while. It's been a while. I did actually like that film, though. How do you feel about it focusing on a weapon? Do you like weapon-centric films?
I don't.
No?
I love me a nice weird weapon, but I
Oh,
like a little hand to hand. I'm not a weapon guy so
really?
much.
You're not a
yeah.
weapon guy? I didn't know that.
I think I said it before. It's fine, but I like hand to hand. I want to see people
Oh, okay.
throw each other around and get down and dirty.
I didn't know that. I didn't know that. I'm a big fan of a weapons film.
Devin is too.
Yeah, Devin loves a weapon.
She's a weapon. Is that what does weapon mean? Is that bad? I can't remember if it's bad or not.
Weapon. Just if you call someone a weapon, I think
It's an insult. It's just
yeah.
oh okay.
Or like this guy's got a weapon on him. Usually
That's
means-
different.
Yeah, I guess.
She's a weapon is different than
Yeah, I guess.
right.
It's like tool. I mean, what does tool mean? Does tool mean
Um,
penis?
No tool. Your tool is like your
A bozo.
yeah.
Bozo. Yeah, I like weapons films. I really wanted to do Odd Couple on this channel, but I know fucking it'll blow Devin's and Cyrus's heads up. They cannot tolerate the humor of that film. I can barely tolerate the humor of that film, so we won't be watching it. But I'd love to do another weapons film. I just have to find something very, very interesting. Yeah, but I mean, there's not that many out there, really, like you said, that focus specifically on weapons. Legendary Weapons of China, maybe we can do that one. I'm not entirely sure, but I love that we finally watched one that focuses on a single weapon. Final Master, yeah, it does, but I think this one focuses on it a little bit more. So yeah, I love that we watched a bow and arrow film, and hopefully we'll find more in the future. I mean, it's safe to say like John Woo films focus on guns, but I don't think that counts. I think all action films focus on guns.
I
Well,
mean,
most.
that's a little different though. Hard boiled.
Yeah,
Holy hell!
we're gonna watch another John Woo one coming up. We're gonna watch The Killer.
Hmm.
So
I've never seen more bullets in my entire life.
oh no, The Killer's a good one as well. That's got plenty of bullets in it. Comic Handlinks asks, "What's the best thing you've ever been introduced to, and what's the coolest thing you've ever introduced someone else to?
Hell yeah!
Music, movies, etc."
One that just comes to mind that's just kind of fun.
Mm-hmm.
What I've been introduced to,
Yep.
which scared the holy balonies out of me, is roller coasters.
You introduced someone to?
Someone introduced me to 'em.
Really?
I went, nope, never in a million years. He's like, come on. I was freaking out. I did one. I was like, yep, that's pretty nice.
You get it? Oh, that's a cool one. Yeah.
I really was pushed that day. I really didn't want to do it. I was really upset.
Yeah. Do you do
And
roller coasters now?
Not for a while.
No, I don't do them anymore.
Mm.
I don't do them. What have I been introduced to?
Coffee and bananas.
Yeah. Was I introduced to coffee? I guess Devon introduced me to coffee in a way. She got me, yeah, she did. She got me like a delicious coffee once, and I was just like, oh, wait, coffee can be good. So, yeah, maybe Devon introduced me to coffee. Back in the day, someone introduced me to titties.
Yeah, who's that? Who's that? Yes, everyone had like a perverted friend that was like, dude.
I was that friend.
You were that guy?
Yeah, 100%.
I wasn't that one.
Yeah. Oh,
I
actually,
turned into that one, I guess.
I knew if I think I've said this before. Maybe on Uncut I said this. This is a true story. I had a friend that would scour the internet. Keep in mind we were like 15 at the time. He would scour the internet and he would download pictures of naked ladies, like your Pamela Andersons, your Denise Richardses,
The other one, Carmen's.
Carmen Electras, all that back then. Even an Anna Nicole Smith, maybe now and again. But what he would do is he would open up MS Paint.
That's right.
And he would cut out the vaginas of every single girl, and he just made a collage, a massive collage of just tiny little vagina pics. And there were, I'm not kidding, there must have been 200 vaginas in this collage. And I don't mean this lightly, he proudly showed me this collage he made. And he was like, oh, look what I've done. And even back then, when I was 15 years old and,
you
and,
good?
and a horn dog,
You're like,
I
are
was
you
just
good,
like,
man?
I was just like,
That's too much.
no, don't like this.
That's a walla.
Yeah, oh, it was.
sex.
Yeah, it was definitely way too much. But I was definitely the guy who was into smut because I was the guy that would always buy the porn movies. I had a lot of pornography on DVD. Yeah, but yeah, no one really introduced me to it. Yeah, not really. I guess Devon's introduced me to some good music. I will say that. She usually listens to different genres than me, and she introduced me to a Taylor Swift song that I actually like, which I feel bad about.
Taylor's knocking it out of the park these days.
Yeah, she's killing it.
Oof.
Yeah.
I also thought you might have almost said, Devon's introduced me to boobs.
No,
I was like,
no,
okay.
no. She did.
You're going there for a second.
No, I'd met some boobs before I met Devon, thankfully. But yeah, she's introduced me to good music. She's introduced me to a few good films as well, Devon. Which like films I hadn't seen before I met her. Some like romantic comedy. She introduced me to fucking hell, a Marilyn Monroe film. We watched it not that long ago. I think it was Some Like It Hot. No, it wasn't Some Like It Hot. It's the one with Diamonds Are a Girl's Best Friend in it. And we watched that and I really, really enjoyed it. And she's introduced me to some older films because I never used to watch old black and white films. That's pretty good. But yeah, I guess I haven't been introduced to an awful lot.
My sister introduced me to like music I'd never listened to.
Really? It's always good when someone introduces people to music.
Yeah.
I think I've introduced Devon to some good songs. Every now and again, she's like, send this song to me.
Well, I know your answer for what you've introduced people to. Gung Fu.
but it hasn't been successful. You and Devon haven't been success stories.
Successful enough.
I do like that Devon does like quite a few kung fu films, so I feel a little bit better about that. She'll actually want to watch a film that's maybe, even when we're not doing the podcast, she'll want to watch a martial arts or an Asian cinema film. So I'm excited about that. I'm also excited about like introducing you to certain films because we have our Halloween episode coming up. So I'll be introducing you to an Asian horror film.
Mhm.
And next year in February for Valentine's Day, we're actually going to do a Hong Kong romance film.
Ooh.
So I'm really interested in introducing you to those films. We're actually going to be doing, if anyone's interested, we're going to be watching The Wailing for Halloween this year,
Mhm.
and then next Valentine's Day we're going to be watching In the Mood for Love.
Ooh.
So 2 classics there. But yeah, I think it's good when you introduce people to new movies. I like to think that on Instagram, I've posted a lot of clips of films that people have been like, "Oh, I really want to seek this one out. I really want to watch this one," and then they have watched it and they've come back to me and be like, "Oh, it was amazing." So I do feel kind of honored that people watch some of the clips I post. But yeah, I guess I haven't introduced people to a lot of stuff.
Yep.
Yeah, this and that. Some like British comedies, maybe I've introduced some people to things like that. Things from the UK that I used to watch.
I gave you Sunny.
You did give me
Thank
some.
God.
Yeah, that's true. Cyrus did introduce me to It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, which is a pretty good show. I must have introduced you to a show of some kind
Absolutely.
at some point.
Yeah, absolutely. The Love Sick. That's just one of them.
Oh, I introduced you into that. Yeah, I'd like to say I introduced you to something like Ricky Gervais, but I don't think I did. I think you were listening to that.
No, I think you told me about Extras.
Extras. Okay, that's a good one.
'Cause I watched
We're watching
Derek.
Extras at the moment.
Okay. I watched Derek and I watched The Office before I think I met you, or maybe.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
We're currently on season 2 of Extras. Yeah, watching it again.
Fudding.
Comic Analytics asks, and what's the worst reaction you've had when introducing someone to something?
Oh, my mom hates sushi.
Oh, that's great. That's a great one.
I really want her to like it.
That's a
She's
great
like,
one.
I'm like, dang it. I'm like, it's a California roll. It's like everything's in here is okay.
Yeah.
She's like, get the out of here.
That's great. I love that one. The only one I can say is Devon. Devon's very, very, very open to the music I play. I always play music in the car, and she drives. I don't, so I'm kind of the DJ, and I play a lot of music. And sometimes it hits, or sometimes it's just like
Sometimes it shits.
sometimes it hits, and sometimes she's just tolerating it. But I have begun to notice that Devon does not stand for British hip hop.
Yeah.
Not
Yeah, dude.
a big fan of the
Maybe
old
because she doesn't know what the
hip-hop.
they're saying.
Also, I think that a lot of the people I listen to, some of them use a lot of expletives, including the old C word, and I don't know if Devon loves that much.
Cyrus.
So yeah, so she's not a big fan of British hip hop. Occasionally she'll like one, but it's usually the more tame songs, I suppose. But yeah, there we go. Yeah, I
question.
hope that answers. Yeah, that's a good
Grazie.
question.
Grazie, Padre.
Martial Arts Film Freak asks,
That's right.
for Sean, let's brag a bit. Who follows you on social media that makes you absolutely giddy?
Hey, you said someone did something.
Oh yeah, baby.
Mr.
Is
Chong?
there a delay in the?
Is there
No, I thought it was
something?
delay. Every time I see anyone from Marshall Club, like, oh, sorry, I see anyone from Marshall Club, Vlad Rimberg, Mike Moe, JJ Perry, or stunt guys like Emmanuel Manzanares, like my post, I feel like I'm doing something right. Firstly, I'm with you 100%. If any famous stunt person or martial artist or like any of the YouTube channels that make great martial arts content, like my stuff, I get exceptionally honored and exceptionally like pleased. Vlad Rimberg's liked some of my stuff. Joey Min from Art School Dropouts when he likes my stuff. Emmanuel Manzanares, Marshall Club, all that good stuff. I got reblogged by fucking Billy Chong this week. If you don't know Billy Chong, he made some of the greatest old school shapes kung fu films, like Crystal Fist and A Fistful of Talons. And he reblogged me this week, which fucking blew my mind. But I will say the big one that always impresses me. It's happened twice so far, and it happened
It's the
this
boy.
week. Ice-T liked another one of my
Oh
tweets.
my god!
Ice-T liked another one of my tweets. That's 2 so far. So, Ice-T follows me on Twitter, which
Is
I
he your
love.
best friend now? Are we still friends?
We're getting there. And then, of course, there's Kira Noir, which we've talked about before. So
Any other updates from her?
no, she
Is
just
she single?
she. I don't think so. No, in fact, I think she's dating a woman.
Hmm.
Yeah, but she liked one of my tweets. But she has not fallen in love with me yet. So we'll see how that goes. But yes, there's something special, when a celebrity or someone big likes what you post. But I agree, seeing people from the stunt community and the martial arts community, that's huge. The fact that people from Martial Club have even bothered to like my posts, and to be honest, I'll be full disclosure, they sent me a T-shirt for free. Which was wonderful of them. They didn't need to do that, but they did. So when people from the stunt teams, when Christopher Cowan, is it Cowan or Cohen, the fight choreographer for Shang-Chi, he's like some of my posts and stuff. So it's good stuff. It's good stuff. I have some directors that like my stuff on Twitter as well. The director of Book of Life, that animated film, he likes some of my tweets. So I don't know. It's cool. It's cool when you see it, when you see someone famous. But yes, mostly people from the stunt and martial arts community. That's what I like. For Cyrus, what is the most embarrassing video in your YouTube watch history? Oh, there's
You
some.
want me to go?
Yo, go.
This is. Uh-oh. I'm glad that I did incognito tabs on my Google history because I might have been looking at some pretty ladies earlier.
Okay. Well, did you have them open then, and you had to hide
When
them
you
from me?
came over?
Yeah.
I opened my phone.
Oh, I missed it.
Yeah.
What?
You would have laughed like so hard.
Did those ladies have clothes on? No, they did not. Okay.
Hold on. Most of them. It's tasteful.
Were those ladies? Okay, they were tasteful. Okay.
Go with that question.
My question was, if those ladies had clothes on, a few minutes later, were they not going to have clothes on
No, just
anymore?
pictures.
Oh, just pictures.
Google search. I was being a nice, normal man.
You were image searching.
I went beautiful ladies or something.
You just okay.
That was a little worse than that.
Oh, something like beautiful ladies with big boobs.
Big old something like that.
Big old honkers.
I'm like big old back doors. All right, I'm gonna go through my history.
All right,
I'm not gonna go through all of it because that's rough.
that'll be extensive. Go through.
No, I mean I need some
filters.
I need people to still like me.
Okay, yeah, some filters. Yeah.
Talk amongst yourself.
Yeah, so he's just going to check his YouTube history. I think my YouTube history is relatively okay. I don't think I watch anything like super weird or unusual.
Okay.
Have you found one?
Dang it!
I'm laughing
This is
already.
so bad. It's like legit. Like I don't really do this, but I mean, okay. 2 things.
Yeah.
Something that my friend sent me. Cool. Very good.
Okay.
And then I watched our podcast
Okay.
last night in my bed.
Okay.
Like a creep.
All right.
One in New Jersey.
Okay. Okay.
And then I watched. Look at the very top.
That's
Say it.
That's pretty great. What's the first word? Hold on. I'm gonna read it. It's Vassario Swimwear. Wait, Vassario Swimwear Fashion Show, Miami Swim Week 2023.
Now hear me out here, right?
I don't want to.
It's not a lot of
You
skinny.
said
It's not a lot of skinny minis. These are some full.
Oh, some thicker girls.
There's everything. Everything's moving.
Question.
Yep.
You watched those ladies on a catwalk in swimwear. What did you search to find that video?
Very good. Well, it was on YouTube, so it was a suggestion. But
So through a rabbit hole.
it's very hard to know what I put in.
Okay,
YouTube.
okay. So you didn't search
Boobies,
thick panties in swimwear.
No, but I did look up thick thighs today in Google. Big time.
Thick.
100% I did. Is this too much?
Tomorrow,
You all
Cyrus is going to call me and be like, can you edit that bit out?
Is this too much?
No, of course not.
PG-13?
Of course it's PG-13.
Who doesn't like thick thighs? Everybody does.
Thick thighs save lives.
Sabrina Salerno, Boys, Summertime Love. I think I might have clicked that by accident.
That's just a music video, right?
Okay.
Nothing wrong with that.
Some outtake from some random ass shit I've never seen before.
All right, that's not a big deal.
Okay. Mortal Kombat trailer with the have you seen that?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
The not the Beyonder.
Go for it.
Homelander.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Homelander and some others. Sunny bloopers again. Another lady. Miami Swim Week. Just like
Oh,
ripped ladies with no clothes on. What's wrong with me?
so you like your Miami swim
Fighting
wear week?
games. Fighting
Okay.
games. A very, very strong woman from American Gladiators.
You're watching quite muscly ladies.
I suppose
are you
so.
a fan of the muscly
I,
ladies?
I like a fit lady, but I just saw her and I was like, a diamond.
You like bodybuilder women?
Not like in real life. I mean, it's like, oh, well, that's cool. But like, if my girlfriend's
okay.
like throwing me through a window,
Have you ever Googled nude bodybuilder ladies?
of course, probably did that today. I definitely did that today. You're gonna cut this out. I looked up muscle babes.
Oh dear.
Yeah, they're very strong.
The fact that you put muscle babes into Google,
You were cutting that, right?
probably not, but you probably shouldn't go much further.
Okay. Oh, I think we're still PG-13.
Oh, we're not.
What's wrong with the strong lady?
No. It's not explicit what we're doing. It's just
Hilarious.
It's hilarious. Yes, it's revealing.
Okay.
Nothing wrong with the I don't know. I've never Googled muscle babes. I've never Googled muscle babes. I've never thought about that. I haven't. I've never thought about. Do you know what I want to see? Women with a lot of muscles with no clothes on. I've never thought about
They
that.
have clothes on.
Oh,
most
what?
of the time.
Oh, okay. You definitely put muscle babes nude into
Don't worry about
Google
it.
at some point.
Look at the next one.
Wait, which one? This one?
Yeah, the top.
Oh, Jackass. Okay, Jackass fit the high five.
Yeah.
Classic, an absolute
Dan
classic.
Margera gets sent to another world.
Yes.
Something
One guy's
about
holding soup.
Quentin Tarantino comedians.
Okay.
Something about a drum cover for Tool arm wrestling. Fighting games. David
You
Letterman.
know what? They're pretty tame. Other than your swimwear models and your muscle babes.
Anime Expo.
Not.
I was trying to. The video took too long to start.
Okay.
I just wanted to see babes.
Okay.
Go for it. That's it.
Um,
Hands up. After you, sir.
let's never say babes again.
Yeah, never again.
Babes.
Very fit women.
I thought your search history was going to be much worse than that.
It gets worse.
Okay, thought so much.
It gets weirder.
Do you search for like buxom Twitch girls?
No.
No.
Last night I watched a Twitch stream I wasn't proud of.
Okay.
It's just two very pretty ladies just saying stupid things.
Are they kawaii?
They're very made up.
They're very made up.
Yeah.
They have on like pink wigs. Pink wigs.
Pink swigs?
Wigs.
No.
A lot of those girls like have very yeah. Okay.
Very pretty tame.
Okay, that's nothing wrong with that.
This is uncut.
Nothing wrong. We didn't speak about anything rude, so we're
Okay.
safe. We're safe. Hi, Sean, Devon, and Cyrus. I've got a question for the Food for Thought podcast. Question: I remember Mortal Kombat Annihilation
Yeah,
being the first film to truly disappoint me. Yes. I was so excited for it, but when I finally saw the movie, I hated it. But not simply because it was bad. I hated it because it didn't meet any of my expectations. Yep, I feel you. It let me down on every level.
Yeah.
It's the first time I can remember a film doing that.
Dang, dude.
What was the first film to truly disappoint you? Thanks for reading. Peace. D-Des Action. I think that's... Yeah, D-Des Action. On Instagram.
Action.
You think of a film that truly
I know
disappointed
you have
you?
one. I know you have one ready.
I don't really have
Okay, I
one.
got one.
Yeah, go ahead if you've got one.
It's not the first film, but you already know my answer, I think. I'm gonna, as soon as I say it, you'll be like,
Was it like a Harry Potter?
Incredibles 2.
Oh, that's a good one.
That is some hogmaws slop.
That's
chitlins and
that's
eggs.
a good one. That's a good one.
I was watching, I was like, what the fuck? I went and I saw the first one by myself like a creep, and I left the movie theater going, that little kid was running on water. Okay?
And you're like, Mrs. is incredible.
That's
That's why you're Googling thick thighs now.
That's what it is. That's why I
Yeah.
wear spandex costumes.
That's a good one. I think mine was earlier than that. I think weirdly, I remember watching Hot Shots 2 or Hot Shots Part 2 as it's known, which is still to this day one of my favorite comedies of all time. And I think when I watched the first I went back and watched the first Hot
Oh.
Shots, and I didn't like it.
Hogmouse.
It disappointed me. Like it wasn't nearly as good as the second one, and I was just like, no, this is bullshit. And I think that really, really disappointed me. And I've got it. I've got it. I've got it. The Masters of the Universe film.
Mm,
I was such a He-Man film growing up.
Man at Arms.
Massive He-Man.
You know what I'm
fan.
saying?
Yes.
What a
Man at
tool.
Arms, that's right. And the fact that they completely ruined He-Man and did it all totally wrong and had the little goblin dude with his weird device.
Oh shit!
Remember that dude?
He has like no face.
No, he has like a pointy weird face.
Oh,
Yeah.
who's the little dude with the? That might not even be the same thing. It's
Mm.
like a little guy, and you can't see his face, just eyes, and he has like a
That's Star Wars.
no, not the Jawas.
Oh,
I don't know what I'm talking about.
I don't know.
Take it
either.
away.
Yeah, Masters of the Universe. I went to see it with my dad, and in fact, the weird thing is, Masters of the Universe. I always forget, right? It was either the first film I ever saw in a movie theater was either Masters of the Universe or Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom. Which one came out
Ooh,
first?
wow.
Which one came out first? I know I just knocked my microphone, so if you guys can hear that. So let's see. Indiana Jones and the Temple of
Holy
Doom.
ma, you know?
Nope, definitely not Indiana. Indiana? Why did I say Indiana? Definitely not Indiana Jones.
Gary, Indiana.
Because that was 1984. I would have been 2 years old, so I didn't watch that in the theater. Maybe Last
There you go.
Crusade then. It was Last Crusade. I was 7 years old and I went to watch Last Crusade. So Masters of the Universe was. I watched Masters of the Universe first. I was 5 years old when I went to watch Masters of the Universe, and I remember going, "This isn't He-Man. This isn't what I want to see."
At 5?
Mhm.
You went 2 thumbs way down.
Yeah, I was writing notes. Okay, this is bullshit. Yeah, I remember not being happy with it because it wasn't. I loved the toys. I played with the toys, and it wasn't what I had in my head. There was no Orko in it.
Orko. That's what I'm thinking
Oh,
of.
of course, I'm such an
A
idiot.
small,
I'm such an idiot. That's exactly what you would described. Yeah.
just a lot. You know what he is? I'm going to use a word I've never said.
Well,
A ragamuffin.
oh, nice.
Pretty nice, huh?
Nice.
I'll take that
He
one.
was like the He-Man version of Snarf.
Yeah.
And Thundercats. Snarf, snarf. But yeah, I didn't like He-Man and the Masters of the Universe. I didn't love it. Dolph Lundgren, not my He-Man. No, not my He-Man.
Not my
They
man.
just cancelled He-Man as well, the He-Man film. Netflix, they were working on the He-Man film.
Oh, that would have been fun.
They cancelled it, so
The fuck,
that
dude?
sucks.
I think that would have been a recipe for just victory, because like you could be so silly.
I like to think so. That would have been nice.
There's like no wrong decisions, because a wrong decision is a right decision.
as long as the fighting was good as well.
I have the power. Is that what he said?
I have the power. But yeah, that's basically the.
I have the power.
Oh, and I tell you another film as well that really disappointed me. This is another one. I used to love Arnold Schwarzenegger. I used to love most of his films. When I watched The Sixth Day, the clone film about Arnold Schwarzenegger, I bought it on bootleg VHS from a market, and I watched it, and it was terrible.
Okay, all I know about that is there is a comedian named Will Sasso
Okay.
who does an Arnold Schwarzenegger impression,
Yes.
and he's talking about something about clones and devil clones.
Okay.
Is that?
Probably.
Okay.
Yeah. I know there were clones in
It's
it.
like there is a clone and there's a devil clone, and then we go back in time and all this.
I don't know about the devil clone, but maybe I haven't seen Sixth Day since back then, and I hated it. Should we wrap it up?
I guess so.
Wrap it up. Everyone,
Wrap it up.
if you listen or watch, thank you so much for giving us your attention. I hope you enjoyed this episode with just me and Cirrhosis over here.
That's right.
We had a grand old time.
It's a Cyrus.
That's right, Princess Cyrus over here. We had a good old time. Next time, Devon will be back with us. Next episode, we are going back to the old school, baby boy. Yeah, we'll be watching World of Drunken Master. That will be our next episode. So looking forward to that.
Who's in that? Who's the main boy?
Jack Long is in it, alongside Lee Yi Min and alongside Yun Xiu Qian,
That's what I
who is
thought.
Yun Wu Ping's father.
Mm.
Yes. So that's going to be a fun one, I think, because it's an old school film that isn't filled with shitty comedy. And it's not Shaw Brothers or Golden Harvest.
Hmm.
It's an indie. So we'll be watching that next episode. So thank you, everyone, for coming along with us on this journey.
That's right.
Please come along, join our Patreon if you fancy it. We would love to see you there. And I guess we're gonna say
Toodaloo.
toodaloo. That's it, right? We got no more housekeeping.
Is that it? I'd love to do an uncut, but I mean, you
Oh, yeah,
gotta
I've
go
got
home.
my
to the
ride
missus,
is in 20 minutes. I gotta
skedaddle.
I've got a ticket to ride. Yeah, I've got a. My wife is coming to pick me up shortly, so we got to go ahead and wrap this up. But yeah, we appreciate you. You're great people. Oh, by the way, if you're watching on YouTube, how about you like and subscribe and all that shit? I haven't got that down yet. Like, comment, and subscribe.
And ring that bell.
Click on the bell so you get notifications every time we
Like
upload.
this. It's like right here. Oh wait, so here. That's
I'm
where
not
the bell
doing
is,
that.
right?
I edit this episode. I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
But yes, please, we'd love to have you as a subscriber if you enjoy this. Plenty more videos to come. Keep in mind, we have got brand new series. We've got the Food for Thought Fight Bites. That's out there. And then we got a brand new one on the horizon that's called, wait for it, Kung Fu Sations.
Yeah.
That's coming up this week. I actually recorded one last week. It's coming up. So we got Kung Fu Sations coming up. And I'll be doing a Fight Bites with this geezer over here sooner rather than later.
All right. A little one pam.
Possibly, yeah. I think so. I'd like you to pick a fight scene that we talk about.
Oh yeah, I can do that right now.
So you can pick any fight scene.
It's from the Matrix.
Oh.
Of course it's from the Matrix. I'll do 7 from the Matrix. Are you kidding me?
Pick a Matrix fight scene.
Done.
And we'll talk about it.
Let's do the one with
Colin Cho.
Sephiroth.
Not Sephiroth.
Seraphim.
Seraphim.
Serendipity. Sarah Lee.
Princess Cyrus.
What is Sarah? Seraph?
Yeah, Seraph. I shot the Seraph. Anyway, we're talking shite now. But we're going to do a Fight Bites where we actually talk about a Matrix fight scene, which will be awesome. We should record that probably next week.
Dude, I mean, we could just go very simple and do him and Morpheus in the dojo. Come on.
Hey, you pick the fight.
That's like
I
the
will talk
best
about
thing
it.
I've ever seen in my life.
Shh, don't spoil it.
I mean, why would I pick something shit?
What do you mean? No, I'm saying you're talking too much about it. We're going to talk about it on Fight Bites. Anyway, thank you very much, everyone. We really appreciate it, and we will catch you
next time. I wanted to say on the next one.